Good evening, folks. Hello there, world. All you saving daylight in the United States and all you waiting a couple weeks in the United Kingdom, welcome back. And then Australia, I guess you're just on another day anyway. And you're probably not watching. All right. But anyway, tonight we have season 2, episode 2 of Babylon 5, and it's Revelations, not to be confused with a book supposedly by John called Revelation. This is Revelations. And a lot of things come out. There's that word again. Anyway, a lot of things come out on this episode. Some stuff about shadows, some stuff about um, people dying, old relationships, new relationships, and then also, what else happens? Oh, yeah. Delenn comes out. So tonight's a great night because we can see what happened. We could see what the Mimbari minstrel herself had cooking in there. All right, so let me invite some of my guests on so we can get going on this. And then we have an intro video change that we're going to be addressing in just a moment. But first, some of our regulars here. How about this guy right here? Here we go. Mr. Colin, you're only 4 hours ahead of us right now.
I know,
for
well, that's
weeks.
because at the moment we're still on real time. We go on to Mickey Mouse time at the end of the month.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and then Mr. Brown will climb up Big Ben and swing that hour hand forward 1 hour. I hope he has all his ropes ready to go. We're relying on him. All right, so let me introduce my good lady wife here, Liza Sahito from the Psyche Electroacoustic Opera Company. Here she is out of her cocoon. How you doing? Hello.
Oops, I was muted.
Oh,
And non-Mimbari.
Yikes.
a muted Mimbari. Oh my goodness. So anyway, we have one other guest tonight, I believe, unless Phobos is. I don't know. Check the chat. I did put the StreamYard link, but if you can't make it, that's fine. But just want to make sure I do have the link there for you, Mr. Phobos. But in the meantime, our dear friend Dutch Gradient, the newest member to join us, had a request. He wanted to change his intro. I think he never really felt like Zathras. He couldn't identify with Zathras that much, so he had a request, and so we're honoring his request. So in welcoming Dutch Gradient, here you go, folks. This is how you should think of him, I guess.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real pretty shit now, man.
You finished?
All right. But I made my own version. And so here we go. Taking inspiration, I put this together.
What makes you think she's a witch? Well, she turned me into a newt.
I'm sorry, Newt.
You don't have to be sorry. It wasn't your fault.
A newt. We got better.
Hello, sir.
Who disturbs my slumber?
All right.
That was rather clever. You didn't.
Sorry. Yeah. I mean, it was just kind of there, served up to me on a platter, so I went with it.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
Game over.
What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do? Maybe we could build a fire. Sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?
Yeah, why not? Everyone else seems calm, even the little girl. But I guess that was the whole point. Mr. Collin, are you okay?
I am okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. You sound a little distant all of a sudden.
Hold on a second. Is that better?
A little bit.
Okay,
But
well, I moved
you
my mic
can.
closer, but let
You
me
can't
just
even.
see.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. If you want to lay down, that's fine. Just turn up.
No,
the,
it's my
audio.
mic has this horrible habit of changing the sound levels at times.
The mic does it on its
Well,
own.
the computer does, but yeah, the computer
okay.
seems to.
Well, there is a little secret about that. If you hit the settings icon in StreamYard, and we're sharing this tidbit with everybody else. You never know what you're going to learn here on Earworms. If you click on that and go to audio, under audio, there's some check boxes, and you can uncheck the auto gain adjustment. Let me see. What do they call that here? Automatically adjust mic volume. You can uncheck that. And then make sure your input level is turned up in the OS. I don't know where Windows puts that anymore. They shove it all sorts of places.
Okay.
But you can probably search
I'm
sound.
on Windows 8 anyway, so.
Oh, that's fine. Those
How's
were the
that?
days, weren't they?
Yes.
How'd you get that to work?
With great difficulty, and a lot of things don't work on it anymore.
Oh,
Such as, for example, Discord.
You're good now. You sound good. Oh,
yeah,
but then, Discord is doing some changes right now. We're all going to have to submit blood tests and stuff to be able
all
to
of my all my gaming is on Discord, but on the computer, on the Discord app, I can't upgrade the app, so I can no longer use Discord chat, but I can if I use the Discord through the browser. So I can still use it, but it's
fortunately it still works there. Yeah, one of the places I do work for requires Discord, so it's like I don't know. Yeah, I mean it is convenient for a lot of things, but I think they added way too much to it. Too many animated things flying around. I don't know what the hell's going on. But anyway,
I can tell you were using hyperbole, but what do you mean that they're requiring blood? Like, what are they requiring of you guys?
No. I mean, I saw a post from the Eclectic Goat, who may be in the audience. I don't know. But she posted that she wasn't going to be doing Discord anymore because now they're going to be requiring digital ID.
Oh, Lord.
I
the
thought I saw
KYC stuff to make sure you are who you say you are.
Yeah, I thought I saw somewhere that they backed down on that, but I could be wrong.
Well, I'm just going by an X post I saw a few days ago.
The fact that they were willing to even entertain the option gives me pause to use Discord again.
Well, there's laws about that stuff now. You know, some of the states went nuts, and the EU did some things where it's like, okay, we want to prevent kids from accessing corn on the cob. And the way that we're going to do that is, that's one of those words we can't say on YouTube yet, folks. But anyway, one of the ways we avoid that is by having an ID for every single freaking platform that has an account login.
They tried that over here. Well, they've done it over here. And they brought this law in. And apparently, so I heard, a large number of people, because of the way they required you to upload an ID or something, a large number of people used Sakir Starmer's face as their proof of age.
Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Well, I'm not sure. Pretty soon it'll be like those other things where you have to hold up an ID, have your face on screen with you holding the ID, and you turn your head a little this way, a little that. It's getting ridiculous.
The really, really weird thing I find about this is that it's we tend to joke about, okay, yeah, you need a blood sample. The really ironic thing I find about this is that you're going backwards, because back in my time and earlier, you'd have a day if you were quite aristocratic, you would have a dagger which would have on the end, you flip it open, on the end would be your seal. Right? And what you would tend to do a lot of the time is you would prick your thumb, rub your couple of drops of blood from your thumb on the paper, and then seal that with your seal rather than sealing wax. So we're going back to medieval ways of identifying ourselves.
Yeah.
With blood.
Well, I don't know. I made the blood thing up. That was hyperbole, but I
think a lot of people have made that up. Believe me.
Yeah. But it's getting that way, because it's like, well, first of all, yeah, I don't mind, for me, on some of those Discord. I mean, the 2 Discords I have, the Wayfair Project, I'm out in the open as who I am, and same thing with the work account I have, because I have to use it for one of the places I do some work for, and but. I can understand. I mean, you want to be able to sometimes on the internet not be tracked, not because you're doing anything bad, but because of all the other yahoos out there, and you don't need them, coming after you because of disagreements about this or that are really, I mean, it's just ridiculous what they're doing. But in any case,
we need a police agency, like maybe something, a good one, like maybe we could call it like Night Watch, that could protect us against this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that's such a good idea. Wow. Yeah.
Because if you can't trust secret police, who can you trust?
Oh, I know, right? Right. I mean, we're becoming so medieval, except with our gardens, where we should be going medieval, but we're not.
I have a hydroponic garden.
Cool. Oh, yeah. I'm all about perennial stuff and no technology, letting the biodome do the work for me.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool, though.
The way I see it, I get to grow my vegetables, increase the oxygen in my home, and not have to worry about bunnies eating all my veggies.
Well, that sounds
If you
pretty
grow
cool.
the right things, they won't eat them all, because there'll be plenty for everyone.
But you can harvest the bunnies for protein.
Ooh.
That too.
But you got to sit out there and wait for them and catch them in the middle of the night, and that's not.
They're too
just have a very fast cat.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and
bunny.
You'll eat half of it, and there you go.
Sitting out he has to be like nice Elmer enough Fudd. To bring some back for you. That's my cat Joser is fast enough. That's why I say.
But anyway, we do have our great royalty in the audience. We do have Flav there. Good to see you, Flav. And yeah, I wanted to play that real quick. There we go.
This man commands a quack legion. They wax as high as any in Rome.
We are in the presence of some Roman royalty here. Ex Flavius X. And of course, Scott Hovitt is in the...
Eat my shorts.
I was going to say class. I should say chat. Class.
I don't think Scott would ever say that to any person, to be honest with you.
He's the right someone, he might.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, we're starting here at slide 1. This is the beginning of the episode. I thought it was pretty cool, and I was like, hey, let's get this. This is like some cool mid-90s video game like scenery here, kind of nostalgic. Let's check it out.
This is Team 3. We're in position and ready for transfer. Team 3, ready net.
Cool stuff there. Got to keep them short because of YouTube.
Yeah.
But
Dun, dun, dun.
dun, 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 dun. Yep, another perfect fifth. Christopher Frank likes those. But anyway, let us move on here. We begin in council is in session, I guess you would say. The League of Non-Aligned Worlds, as well as the executive board there. And I guess, well, those worlds aren't aligned either. And we do have Kosh right there on the far left, holding things down. And let's see here. Shouldn't Malari be on the right?
How much longer will this council be held hostage to its missing members?
Yes, that's what he's saying, because we have two that are missing right now.
Another superb Malari quote.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, he takes advantage of every opportunity.
Yeah.
Their behavior is inexcusable. I don't know. What are they, in the casino, Londo? No. So anyway, Lanier is arguing on behalf of Ambassador Delenn there. And, and Lanier's like saying, hey, lay off. She is indisposed at the moment, and you shouldn't be talking about such things. But in any case...
indisposed. She's in a cocoon.
Or is it a chrysalis? Did we ever work that out?
Yeah, we said it's definitely a cocoon by Earth standards, but the Mabari call it a chrysalis.
Okay. All right.
So I say it's a chrysalis.
Yes.
You.
Do you have any idea? Well, basically, did I miss that line here? She's in a cocoon. He says it later. Yes. He says the line later. Hold on. We'll wait. It does come later. But yeah, here he is like saying, and do you know where Ambassador Jakar is? And Dollar Store Natoth.
Hey.
That's what I'm calling the new Natoth, because it's not our good old lady there.
Oh yeah. Archer's avatar keeps showing up as his nipple on YouTube.
Have to do this again.
Don't worry. YouTube doesn't see it as a true human nipple, so we won't get in trouble. Oh, no, he left. But he'll be back. Oh, wait a minute.
There we go. That worked. That worked.
Okay. Everybody's fine?
That is actually a photograph. That is actually me as a knitted doll.
From Hitchhiker's Guide, huh?
No. A few years ago now, one of the ladies in my reenactment group did one of these for each of us as place markers for our banquet.
Oh, wow! That's dedication.
Yeah, I mean that's literally because we the black hood, green and white tunic.
Those were the days when people would do things like that. Like for this banquet, wouldn't it be cool if everyone had a little knitted doll to represent themselves, and then they actually make them? Wow.
Yeah,
that's super cool. I want one. I want an Archer Colin knitted doll. Do you knit art? Do you knit, Colin?
No, I don't.
Oh, you need to open a merch shop.
Yeah,
start mass producing Archer dolls.
Yeah. Handmade
subcontract to Gale.
Well, anyway, she doesn't know where Jakar is, but she's, of course, standing up for him, saying, well, actually, I don't think she said anything.
No.
For that matter, do you have any idea where he is? And no. She didn't say anything. All right, there we go. There. You see? Well, who are you arguing to? And now he's basically saying, I say that they be removed, and we're going to add new representatives, and basically, well, no, he's complaining about Delenn in particular. She decided to leave at the most inopportune moment to explore new career opportunities, like becoming a butterfly.
Breathtaking, inexcusable opportunity.
Yes. He's, man, great orator there.
Oh, he's moving, but they reprimand them.
Yeah, reprimand the governments and have them send new representatives, basically what he's saying. Now, of course, then the camera pans straight over to Kosh, who just stands there and just cocks his head a little bit like, yeah.
You don't really expect me to answer that, do you?
Seeing the motion has not carried, let's table it and meet back later is basically what Sheridan says. And so this is probably his second, or maybe his, this might even be his first council meeting here. And so he's like, damn it. That's why you don't want to get on any of these councils. You don't want to be on what are they? HOAs or anything like that, housing authorities or any of these boards. Man, it's rough. It was hard enough being in Latin club in high school and trying to decide when you're going to have a sub sale. Okay, but anyway, he calls over Natoth. You haven't answered my question. Now, this is important because Jakar went out there to try and find out what's happening. And we're going to see more of that later. Basically, what's happening with this mysterious power that's out there and destroyed their station in Quadrant 37 because it was destroyed pretty damn quickly, and that meant something powerful did it. And so he's investigating, but he didn't say anything. He didn't tell people what he was going to do except for Natoth, and she's staying quiet. And of course, she's being very savvy about how she deals with it. And so, she was able to go toe-to-toe with Malari, I guess, there a little bit. But the other Natoth, I don't know. She just had a je ne sais quoi about her. But in any case, we had that. And then, quick, live in Quadrant. No, this is live somewhere outside of Zahadum. We have Jakar there. He's flying around. There's some other Narns and ships with him. And there's like all these shadowy type vessels, but they're not the big ships. They're small ships. They're mini shadow vessels. And basically they're in a position where the two of the Narn ships that are with Jakar escorting him are saying, all right, we're going to have to sacrifice ourselves. We'll take care of these ships. You get to the jump gate, get out of here, and warn them. So they basically leave Jakar, take on the shadows. The shadows make quick work of them. And not before Jakar was able to make a brave escape. Run away! And there we go.
Brave Jakar ran away, bravely ran away. When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled. Yes, brave Sir Jakar turned about, and gallantly he chickened out. Bravely taking to his feet, he beat a very brave retreat. Bravest of the brave, Jakar. I never.
That was impressive. Remember all those lines.
What I've just noticed that Scott said about the ships. I'm not sure if he's talking about the shadow ones or the
the Star Fury. I have an announcement to make. I'm still working on the Star Fury for our next emoji, but it is coming. The thing is, I've been having a hell of a time getting things to look like a Star Fury and then still be emoji friendly. But I'm going to keep on it. I mean, this is important. We need a Babylon 5 emoji, and I think a Star Fury would be perfect. It's probably easier than a lot of other things, but it's still, especially now you can't, I mean, the AI engines that are good at doing stuff are now all trying hard to make sure they don't do any copyright infringement and stuff, so they're really avoid, doing things exactly right. And the stuff that I used to make like the R2D2 and Darth Vader head, I used an old one, Stable Diffusion, but it doesn't recognize Babylon 5 at all. So
what does?
Yeah, so it doesn't know what you're talking about. And
intelligent. The group of intelligent people who've got taste in the sci-fi recognize Babylon 5.
Yeah.
No, I meant in
Well,
terms of engines.
yeah.
I know.
So I'm going to have to do it a harder way. Probably I'll take an image and just paint over it is what I'll have to do in simpler colors. So
Art Party made a comment just screaming Star Fury emoji, and then he did what was supposed to be a smiley face, but he did a colon and a lowercase d that actually looks like a guy trying to lick his own nostrils.
Oh, Lord.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know.
See? Right there.
That's impressive. That's impressive. Well, in our StreamYard, it just does the ASCII characters. But anyway, there we go. There's some shadow fighters, I guess you would call them, squirming
definitely shadowy.
around. Yeah. And then Jakar, though, does make his retreat and gets out of there. And that is our intro for this episode. So let me switch to our next set of slides. But the thing that is cool about this Revelations episode is there's so many different things involved. And there's so many different revelations that happen in this episode.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the audience has seen some flashes of shadows before. They know that Morden has something to do with them. They know that they're interacting with Malari, which we'll see more of in this episode, but they don't know much of like where they're from or any of that stuff. And that starts coming together. I did not include these guys last week with the new credits. I forgot Robert here.
Well,
Robert,
it's what everybody forgets.
Lieutenant Warren.
Everybody forgets.
Yeah, we can't say the last name because we'll get in trouble.
Yikes.
Maybe, I don't know.
At least in one country.
At least, yeah. And then I think I left her out too, Mary Kay Adams.
No, you dissed her last week too.
Yep. So there she is.
I mean, so the thing about the shadows does kind of make me wonder. I mean, it's especially with some of the things that come to light later on, is how long have they been awake?
That is a very good question.
In order to get all these resources back.
Well, remember, they're spread across the galaxy too.
Yeah,
so it's not just like there's one alarm on one planet.
Yeah, but I mean, as I said, it would appear that the instigating incident that woke them up. I'm trying to be very careful here.
Yeah, well, with this episode, we do see a lady that was on that flight. So
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is that wasn't that long ago?
No, and then there was another wake up on Mars that we hear about later.
Yeah,
and so it looks like there were different wake ups across the galaxy.
So maybe the ships are some of the ships are on some sort of standby to respond to things without.
But they need to have pilots, and so it looks like there was something maybe that was a bit of a wake up, but there needed to be something because we do see later that Mr. Morden did do a visit to Earth, and there were some arrangements there, and they needed that because Psy-Corps needed to provide some,
we'll get to
resources.
It.
Yeah,
so
all right. So
that happened way before the gathering, even.
Oh, now what I find interesting about Mary Kay Adams, I looked her up. She is a gorgeous woman, really is. And she was on Guiding Light. And that appears to be just about the only show where she is not hidden behind alien makeup. Because she was in DS9, she's in Babylon 5, and every other picture I see of her, she's a Klingon, or she's another kind of Star Trek alien, or she's Natoth. And I'm like, why was she always covering that beautiful face? I mean, she is gorgeous.
Well, I don't know that was necessarily her choice. I mean, I'm sure she was auditioning for other roles, but maybe that whole thing, if you're doing a daytime soap opera, so to speak,
Only
that's a lot of filming and rehearsing, and well, I don't know about rehearsing, but
she was doing that in 1952.
Oh shit! Wow.
No, wait, that can't be. No, she couldn't have been. She wasn't even born until 62.
That might
The
be
show
why she was
started
covering
in
up in the 90s. I don't know.
The show started in 52. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say,
It's like, wait a minute. She was born in 62.
I think we have our answer. But no. What? I don't know.
unless, of course, she was dragged back in time.
Sounds like, it sounds like a question for Gemini. Ask Google's AI there. Why did Mary Kay Adams do a lot of sci-fi? No, it's cool she did sci-fi. Great. But yeah, why not more stuff? But if she's doing that, in the mainstream gig, the soap opera thing, that's like a lot of filming and a lot of daily work. So she probably was pretty busy. And maybe she did this just for fun.
Oh, excuse me.
Careful there, Colin.
I know it was a cough, but I'm still going to say bless you.
Blessings bestowed unto you. Now, we do have guest starring in this episode, Beverly Leach, who is also kind on the eyes, as Elizabeth Sheridan. And then we do have Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Bruton, I think, as Garibaldi's aide. He does say a name in this. Garibaldi does say the name Jack.
Jack.
He does actually get a name.
Jackass. All right. And then special appearance. Now I know why they say special appearance. They did this with Foxworth last week because he just appeared on the screens, on the monitor screens in Babylon 5, which obviously had to personally come in to shoot that. But I guess they call it an appearance because he wasn't. He wasn't like, at least as far as the story's concerned, he wasn't there in person. And same thing here with our Beth Toussaint, or Toussaint, kind of like Toussaint.
Toussaint. Oui.
The first of the Anna Sheridans.
The
non-squeaky redhead.
You think these days that if they did an upscale re-release, you think these days it would be possible to reshoot and to do that particular thing in here with the actress who went on to play her later on? But perhaps I don't know.
You mean work the later actress into this episode?
Yeah, I mean literally face swap.
Well, no, I mean, Beth worked her ass off in this episode.
No, I was going to say so that you get continuity with that, but also like the counterpart will be, yes, as you said, the actress put the work into it and she deserves credit for it. So
yeah,
to quote to paraphrase Snow Brown, she deserves to be paid for every moment people see her in that dress.
It's Hollywood, baby.
Yes.
Well, we shall see her later, even if she is only on a monitor. But yeah, the acting in this is really good. That's one thing I noticed when making the slides last night. It's not that I didn't know it before, but when you're really paying attention, I'm like, damn it, Boxleitner really did a great job in all the scenes here where he's dealing with tragedy and everything.
It's because he's a heck of an actor.
Yeah. He's not just a guy that rides light cycles, folks. Or a scarecrow.
And Beth Toussaint was also one of the 20th century folks that was woken up in Star Trek Next Generation.
Oh, was she? Oh well. I do need to do a.
I know this is out of nowhere, but I'm trying to think. What's the name of the actress that played that musician that Picard kind of had a fling with in the tubes in Next Generation? Remember, had the fold-up keyboard?
I don't remember the musician.
Oh, she's a piano player, and she was also what is it? Astrocartography or something like that.
Oh, right. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
But she had a fold-up keyboard, and she was playing it, and he was playing his flute in the tubes. And you heard the reverb of that. It was actually a really cool scene. But, anyway, I am really going on a tangent. Let's just name actors and actresses from other series that have nothing to do with what we're talking about.
I'll see what I can do.
All right. We'll do it anyway.
Challenge accepted.
We'll do it live. Okay. Well, anyway,
Sheridan doesn't have time to talk with him right now because he is coming in.
No, he does have time. Franklin says, "Would I be able to talk to you?" And Sheridan's like, "Well, I have my sister coming, but I guess for now, yeah. And I have some time before she arrives." Yeah, sure. He says it right there. I have time before she arrives. So he's being a people person here. How's Mr. Garibaldi? And he's like, you know what? That's exactly what I came to talk to you about. But frankly, he's not great. And so, yeah, he's...
No, that's Franklin, not Frankly.
Frankly, Mr. Franklin.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
But anyway, he does give a damn here. We'll find out. Sheridan does. But anyway, he's talking about, I've come into possession. You stole it. No.
Yeah, he did.
Well, actually, no. The ombuds ordered her to hand it over to station personnel.
All right, so the ombuds stole it.
Yeah, and gave it to Franklin. But anyway, he has an alien healing device, and we all know about that from a few weeks ago. Takes the life force from one individual, give it to another individual. It was originally a form of corporal or capital punishment, but it can be used at lower levels. I think, yeah, and it's like, sounds nasty.
I like the look on his face there.
Whoa, man. You're dealing with some interesting stuff there, Franklin. But it can be used safely, on lower levels. But he doesn't want to basically start using something like that without permission from, of course, a superior, so he could blame somebody else when it goes wrong. All right. No, because, no, it's usually the other way around. It's the higher ups that get underlings to blame. But
yes.
No.
I said yes. That's typically how it works. It's called delegation. Oh, wait.
Personnel experience? So are you talking about this from personal experience, or no, I've seen it used, but I'm sure I can work it out. That sort of thing. No, he's being really
Michael, let's try to keep the spoilers to a minimum. Please.
Michael S. Timpson.
The second.
Yeah.
Michael, I give you permission to
put
in all the spoilers you want.
No, she does not. No, she does not.
I do.
She doesn't. No, she doesn't.
No. Actually, I would respectfully
don't apologize, Michael.
I would respectfully disagree with Michael on that in the detail. But interestingly, I was just looking up. I wasn't sure if Bruce Boxlight or whatever. I thought he'd guested in Little House on the Prairie.
Oh my God!
But he hadn't. but interesting. So I put him into IMDb. First thing that comes up is Bruce Boxlight and actor Babylon 5. That's the thing that comes up. And B, he's got as many episodes. He's got 88 episodes in Babylon 5 and 88 episodes in The Scarecrow and Mrs. King. So his two biggest, longest running shows, he's got the same number of episodes in both. That's presumably 4 years.
I would say that's
22 episodes.
That takes dedication. And you're like, no, I can't do one more because then I would throw it off. All right, there we go. Little House Prairie with your pulse rifle there. The problem with Little House in the Prairie is they always play it at the physician's office I go to every few months. Right. And I say physician's office because neither of them are doctors.
as apparently there's a blink and you'll miss it.
It wouldn't make any difference
Brown.
anyway.
Apparently they're going to remake Little House on the Prairie. Oh Lord, I dread to think.
Oh my! Well, they have to remake everything. They got. I mean, geez, they're going to do What's Happening again. You know, remember that series?
I must admit, I must
Well,
be
that's
the
not a UK series.
Why
I
was
don't
was
think you
was
guys
the was the original too white?
yeah.
only.
No, that was a series over here. It was actually a funny one, you know, it's cool, but it's like I'm just thinking of any vague, you know, series from the 70s, 80s, you know, we got to remake everything, you know. Brother.
Evil has no
Wow.
power to
They
create.
even took the name Fantasy Island and stamped it on a reality show.
Good grief! Have you guys ever heard of a series from 2020 called Space Command? Looks like a very short one.
No.
Space Command?
Yeah, because I just looked it up because Bruce Bocklight is on it as playing a character called General Joe Haldeman, and I'm wondering if you named that after the author. So I've looked it up. The cast includes Mira Furlan and Billy Mooney.
2020?
Yeah. So each only about 7 episodes by the looks of it. One season.
Wow. Well, she passed in 2021.
Yeah. But no, I just looked down it, and I said the cast is Mira Furlan is in there amongst other things. Robert Picardo.
Oh my God.
Bill Mooney.
Oh.
Doug Jones. It's quite a.
It's called Space Command.
Yeah.
Damn.
What was it, like 3 episodes?
7. I think it's 7 episodes. Well, I'm not sure.
Was it something they made in 2020 and just didn't release because of I don't know. The virus stopped
just looked
them?
it up, and it's.
Sounds like a Fox show where they basically gave it a green light. They let them air 3 of the episodes and then canceled it.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it's the weird thing is looking at it. It's on the episodes. It's one season, right? And you've got on IMDb, you've got blurb for the first 2 episodes. Then everything else is out of plot, and then it goes from season 1, episode 12 to season 1, episode 25. So I have no idea.
It was a web series.
I think I'll go with production order there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was a web series.
Oh, right.
Oh no. Web series, like it doesn't even, not even like Netflix or Hulu or anything like that.
And now there's a new spin-off from it, Space Command: The Great Solar War, which is a work in progress as of January of this year.
Oh, right. Wow.
A spin-off of something nobody saw. But I mean, to have Mira Furlan, Bruce Boxleitner, and Bill Mooney on that, I mean, it would just be sad. No, it sounds sad right now that it didn't work out, but you know.
They were doing Kickstarters to fund each episode.
Oh, right. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm a Google ninja, trust me. If it's out on the internet, I'll find it.
There's no other way. I guess there's no other way. It's our only hope.
The only way I said, but when I saw the captain, General Joe Haldeman, who's the author of the Forever War, amongst other things. So I wondered if that's who he was named after. But
we don't have much choice, do we? And it's like, well, he said it's our only hope. Of course not. You don't have any choice, I guess. Who are you going to hook up to the machine? And then, of course,
how about the guy who shot him? But we don't know who shot him. Dang it!
Oh, yeah, they don't yet. They don't yet.
But wouldn't it be ironic?
Yeah.
Well, they could take that guy after the fact, hook him up, and have him pay back his debt to Sheridan and Franklin.
Hopefully they do.
So anyway, he says he'll do it, and Sheridan's like, what? All right, that's dedication. So anyway, that's the plan. Then we get an exterior shot. Beautiful stuff. Somebody's coming aboard Babylon 5. And there is our welcome boards. And the one on the right, that 3D CAD design of a ship does rotate. So it's really beautiful stuff that they put together there. And in the center,
amazing what a Commodore
welcome
Amiga
to
could
Babylon
do.
5.
Yeah.
Appearing tonight, Cirque du Soleil. Oh.
Try the veal. Be sure to tip your waitress.
Oh, what are those two circus-like guys? I don't mean Penn and
No, the guys with the white lion.
Yeah, the white lion guys. What are they?
Can't remember their names.
Siegfried and Roy.
No, it's probably Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah. Siegfried and Teller.
No, Penn and Teller. I was going to say.
Penn and Roy. Oh.
Zooty, zoot, zoot.
Zoot, zoot.
Oh, it's on Tubi.
No spoilers. No
Space Command is on Tubi.
I didn't provide any information. In fact, people just
look.
hearing that
A lot
would
of
think
times
I was
when we
Siegfried and
no. A lot of the times when spoilers are revealed, they are said out of context, and so therefore. You cannot do any sort of spoilers. I find it difficult. How can this be a B5 what do you call fan show if the fans aren't allowed to talk about the show? I mean, let's be real. Who in the chat hasn't seen B5? Show me in the chat.
In the live chat, you're probably right.
There could be lurkers.
In the resubs, they can't see the live chat. They can for a little while, though.
The re-rubs, yeah. What is Redemption here that Flav is talking about?
Tubi has Space Command. Command Redemption.
Also known as Redemption? Or
That's apparently one of the shows they made of it.
Oh. Damn. Well, man, it's tough. And then, they're trying to get that together. They're kickstarting it, and then Mira Furlan dies the next year.
Yeah.
This is a spoiler. All right.
Yeah, he said Siegfried and half of Roy.
Dead Gamer has seen it. Okay.
Sounds cool. I'll have to see it. Maybe one of these days we'll pull like a Wednesday night after Aliens. To Space Command. All right, and we'll have pictures on the thumbnail of Furlan, Moomy, and
Redemption is the movie-length one.
They'll think, they're doing Babylon 5. No, we're not.
Ardent Party. You're just wanting to stir up the pot, aren't you?
What's B5?
Love you, Ardent Party.
You sank my battleship.
The thing is, we talk about spoiler stuff all the time, but we couch it in safe words that we don't actually say what's going to happen.
We're political about it. Yeah, we're like great politicians here.
Like what I'm sitting there saying, it's like, well, I'm sure they'll be able to find the killers eventually. We know when they're going to find the killer, or if they find the killer. We know the truth of it. We don't have to spoil it, though.
No.
Killer of which things?
Well, certainly not Sheridan. Well, anyway, here we have is this the Beverly Leach? Yeah, this is Beverly Leach. And
well, if we can't do spoilers, do you at least have affiliate links to Babylon 5 to the 0 people who haven't seen it in our chat?
That is a very good question.
Oh yeah,
right?
I mean, I
do you
gotta
have
put
such
them out
things?
there because you know what? If I put out this link and you go there, and even if you're like, well, I'm not going to buy the box set right now, or I already have it, you could buy dog food, and I'll still get a commission on the dog food. You just need to follow the link.
Buy the boxed set.
Dead Gamer, you're spot on.
Do it now.
You're spot on, Dead Gamer. Spot on.
Dead Gamer. That's like the oldest gamers competition there. Dead Gamer.
Dead Gamers, you are correct. However, we are spoiling nothing more than the episode we say we are reviewing in the title of the episode. So if anyone is actually starting to watch Babylon 5 or they're interested in watching, they probably will go, ooh, they're reviewing an episode I haven't seen yet, and would probably avoid it. See what I mean? Whereas somebody who's like in the middle of watching the show, they just finished watching episode 2 of season 2. They're like, I'd love to hear what these guys have to say about it. And then we start giving away stuff from 3 seasons further on. They're like,
no, we're not
come
giving
on,
away anything
guys.
here. Everything does cost money. Here we go. Here's a link. Here's the link to Amazon's Blu-ray of the entire series.
Always they
Now,
say
if you
you
already
showed
have it,
clinical
you can
protection
follow
on.
this link and order your vitamin C for next week, and they'll get probably like 3 cents commission or something on that. But
Ardent
you
Party
can't turn your
is
noise
correct.
up at anything. And what is the correct?
Again, because half of sci-fi fandom has still not seen Babylon 5.
I don't know.
Well, you know what? I did see it in a different order because I saw the first ever episode I saw was from the gallery, the one with Mac and Bo. And I saw that. That was season 5. It's the first one I saw, and I was like, this looks really cool. And at that time, TNT or whatever that carried it also had afternoons, like at 5 p.m., every weekday reruns. So I just started taping those. And of course, you start with whatever episode, do them all in order, and then it wraps around to the beginning again. And so I had all these tapes.
Dead Gamer just made your point, and he says, I'm sorry, Dead Gamer. I don't know if you're male or female, so I didn't mean to assume. But Dead Gamer says, at this point, you still know absolutely nothing about any of it. That way, you have to find out where everyone watching the show is at. So our discussions would just only entice you to want to go and buy the DVD.
Okay, you can mention some things that happened eventually in the episode, the series, but you gotta be crafty about it. It's like the old days in television, like, are you being served? It was meant for adults, but kids could be there because they don't know anything about some of the vocabulary being said. So, like, this constant rapid fire of sexual innuendo went over their heads. So, that's
what there was sexual innuendo, and are you being served? Surely not.
For instance, one of the first trailers for X-Files Fight the Future had a brief scene of 2 people running for their lives across a snowfield, seen from a above them perspective, as the snowfield is collapsing in a circular pattern behind them, slowly catching up to them. So the whole freaking movie, I'm waiting for Mulder and Scully to get to an area with a lot of snow and ice. And the collapse of that snow and ice happens in literally the last 5 minutes of the movie. I do not like spoilers. Star Trek, The Next Generation,
you just did.
Booby Trap. Well, yeah, but that was a bad movie.
We're still waiting for the, what do you call the conclusion to that movie?
Star Trek, Booby Trap. The title of the episode gives away what's happening in the episode that isn't revealed until about a half hour in. I'm like, well, let's just you should know.
Well, but the thing is, let's say this. If you don't want spoilers for Babylon 5, don't watch Earworms, because this is a fan show. And fans should be free.
Entice people to watch. But I thought we were
fans
trying to
should be
entice people
free
to watch.
to discuss the show. And that's what people are here, is to discuss the show.
Okay, and we're going to do that. Let's get on to this.
You can't discuss
Don't say we
this
can
show.
discuss it without utter and complete spoilers.
Look, especially Babylon 5, where everything is so interwoven. A fan can't discuss the show and have fun and be expressive and do the things that make a live stream fun if we are restricted. I mean, seriously, if you don't want spoilers, don't watch the stream.
Put up Ardent Party's comment.
Oh,
Ardent Party got it perfectly.
I just pinned to the top our Ko-Fi link there. If anyone feels sorry for me right now, you can make up for it with a kind donation of any value.
Put Ardent Party's last comment up on the field.
That was mine.
Wait, where's Ardent Fall? Okay.
Nope.
That's Ardent Party's opinion. I have another one. And if my opinion is not okay with you, I am perfectly
not the
happy
comment I'm
just
talking about.
releasing the chat, my friends.
That's not the comment I'm talking about. He said he's concerned that others haven't seen it, but at this point, it's unreasonable for them to expect not to have something spoiled, which doesn't mean you can't try to avoid spoilers either.
Just be, all I'm saying is just be crafty. Anyway, here, Lizzie is trying to get a word in.
Here's the thing, folks. Whenever a spoiler does come up, is because, and I'm just talking about my latest spoiler, is because what's happening in the scene connects to something later, and people in the chat obviously want to talk about it. Yeah. And so, are you going to ruin the experience of the people who are kindly giving us their time and interacting with us just because we say, oh, no spoilers, folks? This is a fan show.
All these people that are here right now in our chat came to hear us argue. They want high drama.
Look, Ex-Flavius, I am clapping for you. I am clapping for you, Ex-Flavius. Thank you.
Technically, the one spoiler I objected to so far was a spoiler that extends all the way to season 4 and has literally, well, not nothing to do, but virtually nothing to do with this episode.
Yeah. All right, Sheridan's sister arrives on Babylon 5. They're happy to see each other. Now,
yay!
Get on to
I still love you, Liza.
God, Hobbit.
They're in the garden, the Zen garden. That looks almost like looks like they got some of that from Mimbar there on the left, and just put some plants on it. The kind of squared grid work of light thing.
There better be no coffee plants in those.
Better not. And then, yeah. But guess who's waiting in the garden? It's Londo, the Londo
serpent,
Malari, king of the wild frontier. And then here comes Mr. Morden, smiling like a politician.
The serpent in the garden.
How can I be of service? Yeah. I'm from the Shadow Convention, and I'm here to help.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Shadow Proclamation. That's Doctor Who.
Stitch. The Elder has sent you a tip.
Oh, thank you so much, Stip. He feels sorry for me. Remember a couple of weeks ago, he's like, I'm sorry, but Eliza rant was not on my bingo cards for tonight.
Stitch, so every time I rant about something, we're going to get a donation?
You can't drain the
Stitch,
poor
I'm
guy.
kidding. I'm kidding, Stitch. I'm kidding. Thank you so much, Stitch.
Oh, Stitch.
Oh, I had a thought, and now I've lost it. It was right there on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, it's not a thought at all. It's just a little stick insect.
Springtime is coming, so there's going to be plenty of insects crawling all over us soon.
Springtime for Hitler?
Oh, gosh.
No, Liza likes that one. She likes the producers.
The producers is cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Matthew Broderick in that one.
Yeah.
And Nathan Lane. Nathan Lane was also good in Birdcage.
He was.
He was great in Lion King.
He was.
Who was?
Nathan Lane.
Oh.
He played Timon.
The voice?
Yes.
Okay. Very good.
No, actually, he put on the animated suit and it became a meerkat.
Meerkat Manor. I remember that.
Yep.
All right. Well, anyway, the destruction. I mean, that's what it is. Anymore, it's like the only thing you could watch is reality shows about wildlife, really.
I don't know if you probably didn't have it over your side of the pond, but we've got adverts over here. There's an insurance comparison website called Compare the Market, and you can put in get insurance quotes and the rest of it. And they have meerkats, puppet meerkats in the adverts. And there was a sketch where, I think years ago now, where the guy who who ran the company, ran Compare the Market, apparently had been asked which certain videos he thought were better, and no videos for Meerkat Manor. And he said someone's having him compare the meerkat.
We got a Ko-Fi from Ardent Party.
Oh, thank you, Ardent Party. Wow.
Yep, man, I could use a coffee.
The
man.
sympathy is rolling out today.
The sympathy is rolling out.
Unfortunately, I left it too late.
Pobrecito.
And started finishing before I could actually boil the kettle to make some coffee.
Oh.
Well, anyway, I was going to say one thing. They better not remake Meerkat Manor, because this day and age, they'd species swap them with panthers or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or lemurs or no, bonobo monkeys. They're still
transground monkeys. Or trans groundhogs. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Dead Gamer sent a 10-pound super chat.
Well, thank you very much, Dead Gamer. I appreciate all of you folks. We're really enjoying ourselves. And hey, I even enjoy making the slides on Saturday nights, because then I get to really focus on this stuff. And it's a pleasure, and it's lovely to be with you all. The destruction of the Narn base in Quadrant 37, however, is still on Malari's conscience. He does have one a little bit.
Stress created.
And he's like, this, but he's mostly worried about being caught, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Is drawing quite a lot of attention, as you see there. Yes, that was the intent, because that's what Morden wanted to do. It's like, we're going to show that you have some sort of secret power, and your government will be interested in you. That's the whole idea. And basically, Malari wants to make sure it can't be traced to me. And he's like, no, it can't be. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Womp womp.
Yes.
Spoilers. Okay, no. The Narns will never be able to trace it to him, and of course his planet, they're going to be afraid of him in his government, in his own government. They'll be afraid of his power, so they're not going to say anything either. So
never is carrying a lot of weight in that sentence.
Never. Yeah, it always does carry a lot of weight.
Oh, sorry, Ardent Party. He said that there was. Okay, Ardent Party just wants to let you know, Lawrence, there was a message on his tip. It's not appearing in the chat though, Ardent Party. So if
I can look it up because I have a link to my Ko-Fi here. I could definitely look that up.
On his tip? What?
Yes. There was also a message in Dead Gamer super chat. Let me read it for you. He says this can go towards therapy for the stress created. And so, cool beans.
Well, here's the message on Ko-Fi. Anybody can look this up. You can go to ko-fi.com, ko-fi.com/The Wayfarer Project. And it says here, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stir the pot. It's just that I see dead people and I don't know what's in the box. Wow.
Cool beans.
Are you a visionary? That's what I'm going to ask. Are you a visionary? Did I spell it right? A visionary. Yeah, the mystery box. Open the mystery box. All right.
Welcome, Brad Baxter.
Brad.
Hello. Welcome aboard, Brad Baxter. Fortunately, you're not the odor tonight.
Ay, coño. And Theodore was in the chat earlier. Theodore.
He might still
Theodore, my apologies.
Some people like to do things while listening. They might be, greasing their their bike chains and
Theodore,
using their
you must know
brakes.
that I will never live this down ever.
And based on your
Apparently,
promise to take
as
care
long as
of it, you're
Lawrence
going.
has his way, I think you're right, Liza.
Yep.
As long as
So
me
sad.
have my way.
Well, none of us mentioned it.
Mentioned what?
Yeah,
What you
that's
mentioned.
right.
Oh,
That's
what you
right.
mentioned. Oh,
That's
oh,
right.
that's a spoiler now too. The odor.
No, it's just you're the one who keeps bringing it back up.
You can't spoil history.
I control the art
This
and
is true.
party.
This is true.
Oh, I can think of quite a few people who try to.
Oh shit! Yeah, there you go. I forgot. We're living in the 21st century.
Yep.
History can be
Trust me, there's
rewritten.
plenty of people.
Oh, geez, there was. Oh, I got to say this. There was some AI scripts I had to read because I do some voice training. It's the only gig I can get, folks. Other than this, some voice training for AI, and I had to read one script, and the script was about this short story, obviously AI written, and I mean, all of them were. And this short story was about this archaeologist who was they're digging up like I don't know, medieval artifacts, and then suddenly, it's AI writing, so there's no reason, nothing happened. Just all of a sudden, a medieval knight appears. Okay, no description of it. Medieval knight appears, and it's Sir Clara. It's a female medieval knight named Sir Clara, and they fall in love is the long and the short of it over this short story. So I'm there.
Lawrence, you just received a $2 super chat from Theodore.
And after
McCarthy.
me mentioning that, I'm sure he's going to want to.
And Theodore says, "Here, I will always be known as the odor." Theodore. No. The only reason anyone remembers it is because Lawrence brought it up, Theodore. It's his
Well,
fault.
you got it. Otherwise, you can't develop a good channel lore. Perfect symmetry. That's Mr. Morden saying that, because they're basically, but he's using them. It's like, what does he get from Malari? Well, he gets somebody that, gets the Centauri Republic roped into the plans of his associates, as he calls them. And then,
you gotta love how he says little demonstration.
Yeah, this little
you destroyed an outpost.
Yeah, that's what he says right here, basically. But you destroyed a whole outpost and stuff. It's like, and it's like, no. Here he asks, but what happens if I'm asked to make another demonstration by my government? He's like, then we'll provide it. And he's like, simply choose your target. And he's like, why don't you just destroy the whole Narm homeworld while you're at it? And that's where he's like, one thing at a time, Ambassador, one thing at a time. But he's, he's not laying on that that's such a crazy idea. And that's what Malari even kind of like was taken aback by that a bit. And then he's like, one last thing here. Basically, if you hear anything happening on the rim, let me know. That's it. It's just a simple thing. Let me know. And then good day, Ambassador. And Malari, he has to think about this a bit. It's like, wow, I mentioned destroying the Narn homeworld, and
Lawrence, you got a tip from X Flavius.
Is it a recommendation? Oh no, it is another Ko-Fi.
It is a Ko-Fi.
Thank you very much, X Flavius.
Yes.
Our Roman royalty here. How's Biggest Dickus doing? Is he still married to what's her name? Incontinentia Buttocks, is it? Okay. I need to refresh. It's not showing it here. Let's see. Oh, I think it was just a tip. No message. Oh, no, Flav. Does say Flav gave support. That's it. Have a beer on me. Thank you, Flav. Well, I am probably next week. Or should I wait till St. Patrick's Day maybe for my next beer? I'm gonna get some microbrewery stuff here because, as you Brits like to say, the beer in the United States is kind of like making love in a canoe.
Effing close to water.
Close to water, yep.
Yeah. And
just make sure you have some green food coloring.
the microbreweries put out some good stuff. So we're
yes,
going to have a
yes.
Florida microbrewery thing
yes.
because we know of a grocery store we can go to get some of that.
But
And
even
have
then,
some good old swamp beer, some alligator swamp beer.
There's a rather nice brewery that opened in Baltimore that makes a very nice stout. You might have heard of it. It's called Guinness.
Oh.
A brewery in Baltimore.
Yeah, Guinness opened a brewery in Baltimore.
Baltimore, Ireland.
Baltimore, Maryland. Don't you besmirch my Baltimore.
Oh no, I wouldn't do it. I actually liked Cal Ripken when he was playing. Sorry, I guess.
I'm not a really baseball fan. Sorry.
No, that's all right. Well, neither am I really, but I liked him.
He did play for Baltimore.
Yeah, he did.
I know that much.
And the aquarium there was pretty cool.
Yeah, but they charge you. The one in Boston is better, and it's free.
Oh, no.
Or it was when I visited in 1993.
Oh, I don't think anything's changed since then. They certainly couldn't be taxing you and charging you now.
We have a super chat from Scott Hobbit.
Oh my
God. And
Liza.
now the large.
And now the large. I think Colin could do that better.
And now the large.
Is your name Colin?
No.
I was
just challenging. I was just challenging Colin.
I'm asking somebody who came with a British accent.
And now the large.
All right. Well, good old Monty Python humor. I should get a clip from that because that's one of their great little clips. All right.
I didn't even recognize that as a Monty Python clip.
Oh yeah, it was one of their.
I need to rewatch Monty Python.
Oh, it's the Flying Circus. Yeah.
Yeah.
The series. No, it's just a series of different things, and then it kept coming back to.
I need to rewatch that.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. So what do we have here? And it's certainly a big change. He's going on about his work. It's a big change from being on a spaceship. Yep. And basically here he's like Now he says it's like being a military governor of a space station, but that's exactly what it is. And so he's talking about all his responsibilities and everything like that. And she's like, all you've done since we've been here is talk about your work. And of course, she'd like to talk about something else, but what's going on in his personal life or anything. But he doesn't really have anything going on in his personal life too much. And speaking with his sister, even though he loves her very much, kind of reminds him of his late wife. And so, because they were good friends. And so I guess he met his late wife through her. And so she's like, it's been 2 years. It's time for you to move on. Not necessarily that she's pushing him into a new relationship. She'd just love to hear something about his personal life. Something that you're doing for you,
Maybe he's Minbari and he follows a 10-year mourning period.
Ooh. Yeah, and puts those glowworms on the grave, like with that Thomas, had to put the glowworm on the grave of Aldous.
Okay,
Deitch.
now you have to make a glowworm emoji.
She's right.
Yep. You have to go look at the 80s toy and make one.
Well, you're the one that got us taken aback there because you're like, oh my God, it's a Jakar glowworm. And
that's what I thought. That's what I thought I was looking at. I didn't know that the plastic, that like the toy itself was smaller than because
No, it's not a life-size Jakar that you get.
no,
Liza is 100% right here. She is absolutely correct. When the Tesla Cybertruck came out, I'm sitting there going, "It's a big track." No one knew what I was talking about. The Big Track was a toy from 1980. It was a programmable tank, really sci-fi looking. And if you look at the damn Cybertruck today, and you look at an old Big Track toy, it's a friggin' Big Track.
Oh, let me look that up. Hold on.
But nobody knew what a Big Track was. It's a programmable tank. Big keyboard on the back. You would type in the different commands, and it would.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that!
I remember that.
Look at that. Okay.
Yeah. It's a Cybertruck.
Yeah.
But all right, so what are they calling them now? Cybertrucks or Big Tracks?
From Milton.
The toy
Bradley.
was the Big Track. There was a company that put out a re-release of it. I bought one. The middle wheel stopped turning on one side, and now it's useless. But Tesla still calls theirs the Cybertruck.
Is that what that's called? Oh,
yeah. I mean, as soon as he described it, I'm like, I vaguely remember there being something in existence like that.
You see one in the movie, the one with Parzival, the one with all the 80s references. What the heck was the name of this Steven Spielberg movie? Somebody help me here.
I don't know.
He did a few.
I only recently first caught a glimpse of this car.
Ready Player One.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ready Player One. In the creator's bedroom from the 80s, you see one of the newer Big Tracks on the floor. And you know it's the newer one because it's white and the original ones were gray.
The ones I'm seeing here, these Cybertrucks from Tesla, now these could be Chinese knockoffs. But I just see, well, here's a Hot Wheels. I don't see a keyboard on it. Or a keypad, But yeah, they'll do that. They'll reissue toy designs with different names on it and everything. But I vaguely remember that. Those were cool. Yeah, you could program those things, and they would follow the course that you set. All right, folks, I'm sorry. I don't have any visual material to show you because I didn't see the actual Big Track. But if you find one, you could share the screen with folks, Mr. Dutch Gradient, and that would help me out because
Of course, Swappers had one. Of course.
Swappers had every little.
Shut up! Shut up! Sorry, I was trying to example on the phone and it also played on something else.
Always viewed myself as.
Sorry about that.
Good thing it wasn't your secret videos there, Colin.
Oh, Swappers is in here.
Yes, Swappers.
Look
Find us
up
a
the
big track.
Mako from Mass Effect. Now that was heavily influenced by Big Track.
Which was another one. Yep, that was another one.
Yeah, if you get me a picture, try and share it.
Correct.
Here, Dutch Gradient, and I'll share it with our audience. There's only so much I can do at once, so be a wingman.
Bringing it up now.
I'm sorry. I just...
Yep.
Man, this is...
I'm bringing it up now.
All right, we'll save the love drama here a few minutes because I don't want to start on Sheridan's late wife and how he feels.
You don't want to start on Sheridan's late wife. I hope not. There were so many things
I guess
wrong
I
with that
can. Hold on.
sentence.
Yeah, I didn't get a message yet from you yet, so StreamYard is not ready to share yet.
Nope. Can jump me back into here and come on, you work with me here.
Seeing you again.
There we
talking
go.
About these big tracks. It brings it all back.
Sure.
It brought it all back for him too.
Swappers did not have a Big Track.
No.
Oh.
Did you have a medium-sized one at least?
All right. I believe I have sent you the request.
Yeah. In StreamYard, right?
There it goes.
Hello. Let me see. I'm looking for any request here, and
Yep, just sent it.
I see nothing.
Tell me if you can see it.
Oh,
What is this? It's not. Oh, there it is. There we go. I think I hit something, and what is it saying? What are you saying? It says before. Oh, geez, before presenting a screen, remove other. Oh, you can't replace it automatically. Oh, you pain in the ass. All right, here we go. What? There we go.
oh wow.
There we go, swappers.
It's not letting me switch over to the... It didn't let me switch over. Oh, this is stupid.
What? I saw something there. I was trying to figure it out.
One more try, then we'll get back to the show. I'm sorry.
No worries, no pressure.
All
Now
it was
you know
doing was
how
just
I
sharing
feel.
the StreamYard window. There we go.
Now you
That's
know how
how I
I
do it.
feel. It's like, all right, I wanted to do this smoothly and quickly, but
It's like herding cats.
all
right, that should do it.
There we go.
Now, this one, unfortunately, is broken. It only has 4 wheels. There should be 6. You can see the broken axle here. That should be horizontal. But it gives you an idea of what the tank looked like.
Wow.
And
I guess here he's just showing the damage.
Okay, he's just saying, all right, anybody
But
that
yep,
wants to buy this,
that was a big track.
Damage here. And it's missing 2 wheels, man.
Little.
I guess I'm wondering how much one that is complete and in working condition would go for.
You can buy the re-release. I think it was like $60. It wasn't much.
No, I would just think about it. I wouldn't buy it because, how many years do I have left? Well, I'll focus on other things. But anyway, it's just an interesting thing. Some of these things,
that was a big track.
Like cool stuff. Yeah,
So
some of the stuff.
My whole point.
Go ahead.
My whole point of bringing up the big track was to say, don't diss Liza for finding a toy that she remembers from her childhood and going, oh my gosh. I get it.
Oh, I'm not
God.
giving her any problems. I just didn't believe she found a Jakar glowworm.
It looked like a glowworm. I mean, if you played with a glowworm, you was like, oh, that looks like a Jakar glowworm.
Especially when you put an apostrophe S on it. Jakar's glowworm.
I did not say Jakar's glowworm. I said, oh, it's a Jakar.
Plenty of people apparently played with Jakar's glowworm.
Yes. In fact, in the last episode, I think no, that was never mind. That's when I saw that is coming up. Never mind. All right, here we go. It brings it all back.
Jakar's glowworm or Londo's glowworms.
Oh, yeah, Londo.
I was typing in the chat for people to just
would basically go for more money these days. Yeah, go ahead.
I was typing in the chat for people to just Google Big Track, but be careful when you're typing Big Track on your phone because the B is right next to the N.
Oh,
yeah. Fortunately, I caught that.
Good grief.
That would be the Pontiac.
It's like I had to stop. I had to stop signing my emails. Best regards, because the G is right under the T.
Mm. Jeez, yeah. And you'll be cranking out the hard R. Yeah. No, that you remember that Linus Tech Tips? He thought, the RETARD was the hard R.
Yeah. Oh, I got the joke. I got the reference. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Swappers has a good suggestion.
Oh yeah, what's that?
He says, "Can you redub the Princess Ara scene with glowworms instead of boreworms?"
No, not the boreworm, not the glowworm.
Well, maybe we could Get someone to overdub that voice. Yeah, I'll have to work on that. Of course, he's referring to this classic.
Prepare for torture! Confess, and we won't hurt you anymore. We don't like doing this at all. Never!
Bring me the boar worms.
No! Not the boar worms!
Oh, yeah. Not them.
You'd have
We'll
to
have
cut
to
it
work on
after she says no, because you can actually see her saying boar worms.
Well,
He's behind the mask.
no, you're right.
We'd have to film it. I'd have to strap Liza down.
No chance, my friend. No chance.
I'd have to dress up in a hood and a mask.
Stream.
And you must spank her well.
We'd have to hire a female dominatrix to come over to say that line.
I have a more practical and nicer solution. That wouldn't require me killing you later. And so you as Dutch Gradient was going to say, you cut off I guess you take a screenshot from, or a frame from earlier in that scene when she says boar worms, and then you get like a PNG of a glowworm, and it, bring it into the scene. So we can do that.
We'll see what we can do. We'll have to put something together. Folks are actually sending us tips and everything, so we need to rise to the occasion.
That, and we also need, the opening of Enterprise with the what do you call the Eye of the Ranger?
Oh,
you've been promising that for a long time.
I have never promised doing
you
the
have
opening
at
of
some
Enterprise.
point you did promise that.
I may have said something about the Eye of the Ranger from Walker, Texas Ranger, but I don't think Enterprise was really part of it.
What, you don't like Faith of the Heart?
Well,
the Ranger is a pond.
Neither do I.
There's nothing wrong with the song itself.
here
It's
we
just
go.
not Star Trek.
Correct.
Not Star Trek.
That's what I have against the song.
It was a miss, even though they had McCarthy, one of the great Star Trek composers, there working throughout season 1. They could have had a theme if they would have paid for it.
They could have.
Okay, but anyway, there's high drama here, and we get some actually very good acting and everything here.
Very high indeed. It's so high it's in orbit.
I am equally displeased, Gavin. Yes.
I still agree with Arden Party. Where do we do the crowdfunding donations for strapping Liza down?
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's what he wrote.
Not have gone there.
That's what he
Arden
wrote.
Party. You did not go there, Arden Party.
He went there in all caps.
She's not X-Ray Girl from Friday Night Tights.
Okay, I need to go and rewatch Friday Night Tights, obviously.
I haven't seen it in years, but
Actually, Arden Party's right. That Mirror Universe episode did have the best opening for Enterprise.
Yeah.
The music certainly was more appropriate for Star Trek.
In that episode, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Those who like to multitask, I'm going to slowly go through the
Day
lines.
Gamer. That song. It hurts me. It hurts me that was an opening to Star Trek. It really did.
Well, but the hardest part, I think, was that it was a song that was used before. Not that there's anything wrong with Patch Adams. But
No.
like,
The thing is, at the time, I didn't know it was a Patch Adams song.
Oh.
And it just seemed I'm sorry, it's not Star Trek. Star Trek had a winning formula. We the fans liked it a certain way, and look what they've done with it. Look how it's progressed.
Well, yeah, it's changed since then. Like Kurtzman really took it even further. Yeah,
I think you're misspelling the word regressed there, Liza.
I am looking up something
most
up
things
here.
Quote progressive.
Yes.
What do we call this?
You are correct, Colin. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to just summarize this scene that's just a little bit past the intro. Basically, he lost his wife in an
Scott.
expedition to a planet, which we'll find out more about later. And the ship exploded, and basically, it's obviously not his fault, but later we'll find out why he blames himself for it. But it's like the hardest thing here is just basically him now and then seeing something on ISN, and he looks over to Anna because he wants to talk to her about it, and she's not there. And for just a moment, he he forgets why she's not there, and then he realizes. And I know how that is. There are times when I come home and I'm walking in, and like when I'm about to go to bed, I lay down and I'm expecting Inga to come crawling up there. Our late cat, by the
Oh,
way, folks, not, there's only one Liza, but yeah, our
My,
late
yeah.
mo-
cat Inga is not there. And
my
so
mother
it's
passed away
sad.
5 years ago, and 6 years ago now. And there are still times where something will come up, and I'll be like, I need to share that with. And I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. And I'm
Yep.
sorry you're going through that with
Yeah.
Inga.
But I mean, life will go on. So what are we doing here? I forget. Yes, so she's she was her friend longer than he was married to her. So I don't know that that's going to help him feel any better. I imagine he still was a little bit closer to them. But anyway, yeah, so it's loss of somebody is still wearing on him. And it's that old thing where your family members want you to move on. And she's saying even Anna, his late wife, would want him to move on. And he's just not able to at this point. And so it's still in his mind, and every day. Okay, I don't want to get into this right now. Okay, and I mean, the acting here is really good, and especially the later scene when he's talking to her further in depth about some things he blames himself for. But he's just saying, can't we just table this for now and talk about us and stuff?
Can't we all just get along?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, bang.
Well, she's willing to do that.
I don't understand what her issue was in this scene, though.
He's
Well,
not
he was
getting
just
on with his
talking
life.
about work, and she felt like, all right, you're just talking about your work. I don't really understand all of this or really relate to it. I mean, you just saw at the beginning, if you're watching the scene, you see him just talking on, and she's not responding or really interested. She's like, tell me about you. What are you doing with your life? But he
Well,
really is just buried in his work.
the thing is, yes, he's buried in his work, but the thing is, he's just gone through a trauma. So
2
has
years
she.
ago, apparently.
But yes, but the thing is, why come and visit him to just try to re-trigger the trauma?
She had the audience in mind.
She's his
People
sister.
need to know the story. She came all the way to Babylon 5 to help the audience know a little of his backstory.
But in story, she's his sister, and she's been seeing him do this for the last 2 years. And she's like, okay, it's 2 years now. This is ridiculous. I need to go do a one-person intervention.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, and we'll see. She did have a plan of something she was thinking about sharing with him that we'll talk about later. But right now, since we had so much time spent on big tracks and glowworms, we are going to move on here to where we have a bit of I mean, anytime you see Lanier lighting candles for Delenn, you're just feeling like creepy.
Hope that thing's not flammable.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, that
I thought
too.
that every time he lit a candle. It's like, don't get too close. Whoosh.
That too. And what is he doing? Is he like squirting her or something with some moisture or something?
I think he's dabbing the liquid discharges off
pus.
the cocoon.
Yeah.
Or
he's
chrysalis.
cleaning up the pus. the Minbari always take care of their chrysalli. And so we just see him doing that and talking to himself, saying, not long now. Not long now.
Is he talking to himself or is he talking to...
Yeah, I mean, he's thinking she's going to be like a fluffy croissant. She's been cooking in there.
Okay.
Well, anyway, Sheridan,
Croissant.
after talking to his sister, is willing to donate a little bit of life. Well, I guess he was
just kill me now.
Yeah. No, it was, I guess you think about, well, here's a life I can save here. So he comes over to Franklin and offers, basically, and it's smart, it's true, if this thing's going to be draining some of your life energy to give to Garibaldi, what happens if something happens and you're stuck in the machine? You know, could it take all your life energy and everything? And Franklin's like, well, I don't know. And he's like, all right, good. So you should be able to monitor the machine and use me. And then Franklin says, no. I'm going to start and you can watch and then we'll take turns. How about that? All right. So they agree to take turns and that's where they shake hands on it. But there we go. I mean, that's giving. He doesn't even know Garibaldi.
What I think is an interesting, as he, I don't think he's made a point there or not, as he says, I don't know him, but when I took over command, he became my responsibility.
Right.
Very good line.
Yeah.
He became my responsibility. And then he adds a little bit to that saying, I don't think having my chief of security die upon arrival is going to look good on my resume.
Yeah.
So a bit of a joke there, but, you know, it fills you in on Sheridan. He's a guy that is willing to sacrifice for the good of the overall mission here and what they're doing.
The greater good.
The greater good. Be careful whoever's approaching you about the greater good stuff. You never know what it is.
The greater good.
Well,
here she is. A towel.
Coming back to her hotel room from the hotel pool. Yeah. There's Natoth. And what's waiting for her? Close the door. It's Jakar. He's sitting in the room looking kind of moody.
Dun,
and
dun.
He has this to say to her.
Weep for the future, Natoth. Weep for us all.
The voice sounds nice.
Yeah, some great music there from Christopher Frank. Well timed, but that's something, that's something I say every now and then. Weep for the future. Weep for us all.
Dun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sitting there in his heat lamp. Because they are, after all, reptilians, I believe. Now, there you go. I should have a poll. Let's have a poll. I think we need to do interactive things with our chat. They've been lovely tonight. And we're going to start a poll. We're going to start a poll
versus
here. Who would you prefer as a, I'm going to use the British term, chiropodist.
What's that?
Instead of chiropractor.
Oh.
That's what we call it in the States. Basically, a back spinal expert. Who would you prefer as a chiropodist?
A chiropodist would be a podiatrist. A chiropodist does deal with your feet, I think.
You're kidding. Chiro means bone.
Foot bone's connected to the leg bone.
You forgot the ankle bone.
How do you spell Kardashian? And I don't mean Kim. I mean the Star Trek guys.
Cardission.
Cardassian. Kardashian. There we go. All right. Would you prefer? All right. Let's just say chiropractor then. Let's switch to American English so there's no confusion. Chiropractor. because foot doctor might be a different response. Who do you prefer as a chiropractor? Would you prefer to have a Narn chiropractor or a Cardassian chiropractor? And it doesn't automatically mean the Narn chiropractor would say "weep for us all" before working.
We also use podiatrists as well, apparently.
I thought chiropodist, like chiro, but chiropodist.
Chiropodist, pod meaning foot.
Yeah. Foot bones, really.
Chiropodist. Okay.
Are you not? Are you not going to put the foot fetishist from Special Needs Academy on there?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been watching that.
I think you're talking about Holly Hunter's
occasional YouTube
I watched far too many YouTube videos about
it. Holly Hunter's character, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, she's the one that's just kind of cranky, and she's like thousands of years old, and she's just cranky sitting on things.
Yeah, she lounges in the captain's chair. She wears glasses she shouldn't need. She's always barefoot, and she wears her hair in a rat's nest that is clearly not regulation, if you ask Mr. Savick from Star Trek II.
Mm. And Mr. Savick.
Wait, are we talking about the new show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Starfleet Leering Center.
But then she's no, but then Holly Hunter is no Kirstie Alley. So
no, she's not. So she should definitely be more interested in keeping her hair regulation, because that rat's nest looks like garbage.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I would go with the Cardassian.
Well, there's another hairdo on that show that's pretty damn, unattractive, if you ask me. But anyway, Jakar has seen Starfleet Academy. I have.
Yes, he has.
He wouldn't lower himself to watching Starfleet Academy. No.
He might have done what I did, watched the first episode and went, wow, this really is going to suck.
Yeah, you can never watch it and ever be quite the same again.
Mm.
I thought it was to say I've looked into the darkness and Nietzsche looked back.
He turned around to Natoth and said, "Weep for our future, Natoth," when he watched it, I guess.
Yeah,
weep
indeed.
for us all.
What he should have said is weep for the future of a rival series. Thank God. Thank you, Quan, we're not in Star Trek.
Thank you, Quan, we're not in Star Trek. That's awesome. I like that.
That.
Can we make that a t-shirt? Oh my God. Thank you, Quan. We're not in Star Trek. Okay, it's gonna happen. Okay.
Oh,
that's
man, would you be able to do a Narn face there and everything?
Yes.
We got to make that happen.
Yeah.
Quan, I'm not in.
Yes, yes. It's gonna happen on a t-shirt. Wayfair price.
Someone will come after us and sue us. It's like Warner Brothers fashion or something.
I guess Jaquan be? I guess it would be copywritten. It's yeah. Maybe if we came up with a secret symbol that meant Jaquan.
No.
For our audience, I don't know.
Well, I think if we do it for our audience, it'll be all right. But anyway, he wanted to find out what happened in Quadrant 37. He knew that none of these races could have done it, and he explained why them, but he tells her again, basically they didn't either have the power or the resources or the will or things like that. And then, it had to be an old race or a new race. And that's when he's discovered that it's a very old race, lurking in the darkness of abandoned planets. And I think that's what he's getting to here. Or an old race.
Very old race.
Yes. And here, Jaquan. Now we can see how to spell it. G''CUAN. Oh,
Q.
no, QUAN.
Q, yeah.
Juan spoke of a great war long ago. Okay. And that's who he's speaking about, this ancient race. So he did the research for them.
That would have been the Vikings then.
Did he say 1,000 years ago yet?
I think he did. Oh, yeah, I think he did.
No, I think he said very long ago. I guess
he said very long ago. He'll say 1,000 years in a second.
Oh, he says it in a second? Well,
Yeah.
okay. Let's see what happens here. Dwelled in a system. I don't know if I just want to read this off because I searched for days, going from one system to another. Okay, yeah, we got to move along here because we spent so much time before.
Then, on dark, deserted worlds where there should be no life, there where no living thing has walked in over 1,000 years.
Oh,
something is moving, gathering its forces quietly, hoping to go unnoticed.
I was thinking when I was watching this earlier on, that would make you could make a series out of it, but that would probably make quite a good mini series or TV movie of him searching the of Jakar's search, possibly.
Yeah, but this definitely ties back to the Babylon Squared episode, where Zathras was telling them, "Need for great war 1,000 years ago, without station,
no, he doesn't
no future."
say,
no, I want to see him and Lita traveling in time back 1,000 years ago.
But he doesn't
know romancing the stone.
Yeah, but we don't. But Zathras doesn't say 1,000 years ago in Babylon Squared. We don't know where it's going. We just know it's going 1,000 years.
Oh, that's right. We didn't know if it was past or future.
Yeah.
No, we know it was past because he says, if we don't stop that war, there's no future. That definitely implies he went to the past.
Yes, yeah, but if you think, but when you get the rest of later on, we knew Babylon 5 had been taken for a great war, but we didn't know if it was going to the past or the future.
But we do because he said,
I think Sinclair said that afterward to Garibaldi when they were leaving. He wished them luck, but he didn't know whether it was past or future.
Yeah, because I'm sure that I'm sure that comes up in War Without End.
Because obviously you're going to be like, if something bad's happening and you be worried about the future, it doesn't mean, because they would probably think, all right, if you're going in the past, this present right now is your future. So I don't know.
Yeah, the implications, and also because you'd also need to accept that the future somehow exists, and that the future somehow exists in the future, but you can come back from it. It's yeah.
Well, you can go back to the past.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a movie from the 80s? Back to the Past. Okay. Just kidding. Quietly. Something stirs and something tries and starts to climb towards the light. Okay. A little bit of Pink Floyd there. We must warn the others. Go ahead, Colin. You were going to say.
No, I was going to say he does actually. I thought you were quoting something else, which Jakar actually quotes at the end of this episode.
Oh yeah, we are getting that because I knew that Dutch Gradient also would probably like to talk about that quote. All right, after 1,000 years, the darkness has come again. So he knows the whole deal, I guess. I mean, he knows at least the history of it. And we're back here in the cocoon room, the chrysalis chamber, and we see it breaking open. Couldn't capture that in a still, but the little thing there is breaking open. And what's his name? Lanier's not around to see it. There's chest hairs laying in bed, just like all these TV dramas. They have to have a guy in his chest hairs laying in bed, especially in Dallas and Dynasty and all those shows. But anyway, Franklin has just got his head down, and then, hey, what's going on, Doc? No, what's up, Doc? He did not go, a-be. What's up, Doc? He did not do that. He just said, what's up, Doc?
But you have to admire the dedication, even though he's not up to doing the voice. You know, he was quoting Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. And especially when you find
Yeah.
out what his second
What's up,
favorite thing in
Jack?
the universe is.
Oh, what was I doing? A beat. What's up, Doc?
That's
No,
all,
that's what's
folks.
up, Buck.
You were saying
Oh,
that's all,
shit.
folks.
What
Yes.
the hell? No.
That's all,
But
folks.
Yes.
wait a minute. But it's also what's
that's
up,
all,
Buck.
folks.
Beat.
Yeah,
What's
bitty
up,
bitty
Buck?
bitty.
Oh,
What's up,
well, that's
Buck?
a different one, but that's not
Yeah.
the.
That's not blee. What? That's all, folks. Okay.
Porky Pig has a
I'm
bad
getting all
stutter.
these quotes wrong.
Porky Pig has a bad stutter, and the first time he does it, he's trying to say he's trying to say the end, and then he finally just gives up and says, "That's all, folks."
What is the name of that?
Tweaky.
Buck Rogers. Oh yeah,
Tweaky.
Little. I was
Also
gonna
voiced by Mel Blanc.
I was going to call him Knobhead.
Oh.
No, that's
Thank you for stopping by, Theodore.
Thank you, Theodore.
Thanks, Theo.
I hope we didn't smell too much for you. All right. Franklin to Ivanova. Ivanova, go. Yeah. Well, basically, he's like saying, you and the captain better get down here. Garibaldi's awake. And someone else is listening. It's Garibaldi's aide, also known as Jack.
Jack.
And so anyway, she's like, Garibaldi? Is that really you? No.
To be known only as Jack. Oh, no, sorry, that's later on.
Oh, yeah. Lorien. It's not important. Did you stop that? Oh, I skipped the line here, but you got to economize sometimes. Yeah. But basically, they're asking how you doing. He's like, "Wow, it's not important. Did you stop them?" He thinks the president's still alive, and no, they're going to kill the president. So here you go. Here's the proof. He knew it before it happened, and that went on record. And there's like, I'm afraid the president's dead. Ah, shucks. Earth Dome is saying it's an accident. And he's like, hell no. No. I got to see the commander. Well, you already told the commander, actually. He tries to get up, but he can't. And it's like, no, you got to lay down here. He's been reassigned. He's not coming back. And Garibaldi's like, what the hell going on here? Yeah, oh God, I'm out of it for a few weeks, and this is what's happening. And I think, what did he say? Was it a few weeks? He thinks he's been out of it for a few days. No, it's been a few weeks actually. Yeah. And Sheridan introduces himself, saying, "Well, hopefully I can relieve some of your fears." And the first thing Garibaldi says is, "I don't know you. I don't know you." And Sheridan's like saying, "But I think we'll get along great." Or
I would have just explained this, like, dude, I just saved your butt
with some of my life force.
Yeah, so you got to be grateful.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you?
Well, he didn't say that.
I would have said that.
And
this guy, yeah, he was just going to stand there and shoot people if they recognize him.
Yeah, I was thinking,
right?
I'm thinking, what do you? I was thinking when I was watching this earlier on. What exactly is his plan?
Yeah.
Shoot all four of them if Garibaldi remembers, and then make his way to an escape ship. Before
everybody
he
else
would have been caught. He would have totally been caught.
Yeah, I don't think it would have worked out. I don't think it would have worked out, but maybe it's one of those things where there are things that are worse than death, like the Grand Inquisitor said. When
the thing is, everybody knows that guy was on duty there at that time. They would have been the first, even if assuming that there are no cameras in med lab.
Well, fortunately, Garibaldi didn't remember. He's like, it was from behind. I didn't know. So this guy didn't have to shoot him. Fortunately. But if he would have remembered, this guy. Now, he may not have been all that bright. He probably could have thought that I could take out all four of these people and the nurses wouldn't catch me. I'd be out of here. And I'll find that praying mantis guy down below, and maybe
Yeah.
get a costume. I could dress up like Kosh.
Yeah, Georgius. He's definitely a cool guy. Doesn't heal and tell.
I believe here we are. We're on 5. Slide deck 5. So anyway, that ends okay for now. But Centauri guy, Londo, is walking behind Jakar here. Jakar is, although Jakar is the one that greeted him, because Jakar is thinking they're facing a threat that's basically a threat to all of us. And he doesn't know. He doesn't know the dealings that Londo's been involved in. But at the same time, Londo doesn't really know who he's dealing with either. He just knows it's pretty powerful. And basically the idea is, it looks like the only race here that might be safe are the Vorlons. He doesn't know who would be able to hurt them, but everybody else here is at risk. And then it turns to Delenn, because Jakar wanted to talk to Delenn, and Malari says, well, she's indisposed at the moment. And Jakar asks, is she alive? And Londo's saying, that's a good question.
That is a very good question.
All right. So I kind of summarized that already, so we can blow through this here, because we're only halfway through our slides. And Lanier, they were just talking about you.
See, now when you look at that now, that is definitely a chrysalis with a fibrous exterior. Look how hard that shell was.
Oh, like, yes, you're right.
It just defies Earth biology.
Mm-hmm.
Fibrous. Well, they have a lot of fiber in their diet on Minbar.
Apparently so.
But I was thinking,
Raisin Bran.
Yeah, I mean, and it looks a little bit more believable, a little more relatable than the Mork from Ork thing.
No.
Yes. That was too much like an egg. But anyway, he picks up a piece of it and just kind of looks at it. And then he sees, someone's huddled there in a black robe. Who's that? He knows who it is.
And she sounds like she's in pain.
Help me. Help me. Where's that
Oh, great.
from?
She's half fly.
Oh, yeah, the fly. That's right. That's where it came from.
Well,
that movie is so depressing. Oh, my gosh.
Which one?
The Fly.
Yeah.
Which one? The 50s one or the
both were depressing.
Oh, I'm talking about the Jeff Goldblum one. I didn't see the one from the 50s.
That one, the 80s, I guess it was.
Yes.
I think.
I remember seeing that at like a party,
It was horror. It was a horror. I mean, it's a horror story of a movie, but it's
oh yeah, the vomiting on a leg to dissolve it and eat it.
Specifically a body horror movie.
Yeah.
It was a tough watch, that movie, and it's so depressing and it's sad. Oh.
Well, the 50s one still accomplished levels of fear and stuff without being disgusting.
Yep.
And it had Vincent Price, so
yes.
They were just trying to cash in on the market that a lot of us were growing up then, and we were watching these scary movies. We were seeing Aliens, we were seeing Terminator, we were seeing Commando and Rambo and all these things. So it's like, okay, these guys need some entertainment for their parties. So
yeah, but The Thing did a great job of a remake from the 50s movie.
Yeah.
The Blob, of all things, did a great job with the remake. What the heck was wrong with The Fly? How could they screw that up so much?
Well,
in what sense, though?
I haven't seen it since I was that age, so I can't be specific.
In the sense of making it so disgusting, their audience didn't want to see it.
It
I
was
didn't
a
want to see it
disgusting
again.
movie.
No.
It was a disgusting movie, and yeah, once was enough for me. It was and it was hard. It was a hard watch. Yeah, no, it's not something that I don't know how people watch those type of movies for enjoyment.
Nor
It
do
is
I.
But Jeff Goldblum,
I don't.
from that time period, he also did that movie with Cyndi Lauper. I forget what it was called, but they went down to South America to investigate some powers of this ancient site and stuff. That was pretty cool.
He was also into Earth Girls Are Easy.
Yeah,
Yep,
we saw
saw
that a
that.
few months ago. Yeah, we gave that a try a few months ago, and that was a bit odd. It would start off as like, I didn't know this was going to be a musical.
Well, when I first saw it, apparently I saw a version that wasn't a musical, and it made more sense than the musical.
Oh, and that one with Eddie Murphy, where Eddie Murphy was playing a guru.
Oh, that one was good though.
That was good, yeah.
But that was recent.
Bolander?
Recent.
No, that's not that recent.
You're talking about Bolander?
No, it was
No,
Goldblum and Eddie Murphy.
The Holy Man.
The Holy Man.
Oh gosh, that's.
But that was early 2000s for me. That's recent. It feels recent.
2 decades ago.
It feels like yesterday, though.
I know.
Yes,
I know.
Oh my
All
god.
my problems seem so far away. Okay,
we
so what's
we
happening?
were contemplating doing Earth Girls Are Easy on earworms to piss off Mike. See what Mike's reaction would be. He's like, come on, man. Poor Mike. No, he would have been so it's like, what are we doing today?
Yeah, he kind of bears with us for the sci-fi things because he does like Star Trek, and he said, yeah, I'd like Babylon 5. It's all right. Was starting to watch it, but yeah, we're doing the music stuff on Friday nights now too, so that way Mike can regularly be here and we could be talking music. And what are we doing here? Oh, Lanier puts in a call, Dr. Franklin. I think there's something wrong with Delenn. And of course, he says how it's.
Do you do house calls, Dr. Franklin?
Well, I mean, they better.
Dr. Franklin, do you make house calls?
Things would be better in the future. You'd think they would actually come over, like instead of saying, "No, you who is, so sick or so infirm that you can't get up, you come over here or call an ambulance." It's like,
yeah.
No, you're the med lab. He's an emergency med technician / doctor. He does it all. But anyway, Dr. Franklin comes over, and then he wants to make sure that she gets her doctor-patient confidentiality. Anything you see here stays in Vegas. And Dr. Franklin's like, I'm good with that, but if she's ill, why don't you get one of your own doctors that know her biology better? And this guy's like, no. Delenn butts in and says, I am not ill, doctor. No, she said, I am not ill, doctor. What I have become, what I suffer, requires you. There we go.
She's turned into Ben Grimm.
That looks almost like somebody else in this show later.
It looks like the Thing from the Fantastic Four, just gray instead of orange.
Yeah. And later, Mr. M kind of looks similar. See that? I did a spoiler without anyone knowing. All right. And then what are we doing here? I mean, are we at the we're at the end here? Oh yeah, I think this is a cutaway before the scene that really does it. So let me get that one up here. I hear lots of clicking. That's probably Liza going through your chats. Yes, folks.
No, my microphone is muted during clicking.
I was not clicking anything.
It was not me.
Okay, not him at all.
I have a touch screen.
But that's okay. The clicks are fine. They're actually kind of peaceful. The happy clicks.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
All right, but yes, it did cut to another scene. What does Gavin Blackburn have to say? Our dear friend Gavin. Delenn's. Whoop. You switched it to a different one, but it's still Gavin. Okay. This part reminded of the end of Demon Seed when the Robo child is born. I have not seen Demon Seed.
Nope.
Have you, Dutch?
No, sir.
How about you?
Not a big horror movie fan.
I'm not sure. I know I read the book. I'm not sure if I've seen the film or not. I know it stars Julie Christie.
Okay.
Or was it Christy Julie?
I've read the book a very long time ago. I think it's a 70s movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do much horror movies either. Can't do it.
I
Too sensitive.
Yeah, I don't really do the horror so much, but some of those things that deal with, I don't know, shall you say, demonic entities and stuff like that could be interesting and stuff. Depends on how they're written.
I own over 700 movies on Blu-ray and DVD,
Wow.
and only 9 are horror.
Oh. And which ones would those be?
I never get tired of people asking me that. Okay, Alien, Terminator, Predator, 1408, The Mist, The Thing.
Not The Fog?
No, Frighteners. Gets tough for me to remember the last 2 at this point. Shaun of the Dead. And oh man. And a 9th one I can't think of off the top of my head.
Okay.
Oh, Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
Yeah, somebody asked, no vampire movies?
What
Yes,
you
Lost
gonna
Boys.
do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Lost Boys.
I'm sorry, Ardent Party's right. Hot Fuzz is not a horror movie. Event Horizon is the 9th one.
Oh yeah.
Hot Fuzz is more of a comedy than or Shaun of the Dead. I mean, Shaun of the Dead is more comedy than horror.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I've seen Event Horizon.
Oh yeah, scary.
Yeah, it is.
No, it doesn't. But Frighteners does. Frighteners is a horror comedy. Shaun of the Dead and Ghostbusters are comedy horrors. In other words, more comedy than horror.
Mm-hmm.
But Frighteners is definitely more horror than comedy.
Now, this scene here is really good. Boxleitner really lights it up with the acting. I can't give it justice, so I'm just going to summarize, even though I got all the lines. But basically, he blames himself because he, was going to get shore leave, and but then it fell through or something. Basically, he had to cancel a get together he planned with his wife, and so instead, from his perspective, he believes she went on the trip she went on where she basically the ship blew up and she was lost, and of course presumably died, and so he blames himself for that, thinking that if he wouldn't have canceled on her, she'd still be alive. And he had 2 glasses of whiskey during that time.
He's right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's other information coming up.
No. If he had not canceled on their trip, she would not have taken that job. Somebody else would have taken that job and they would have gone on that trip. So it is his fault that she's dead.
Well, we're going to... there's something coming up, and so it could possibly, but it might have been one of those things where she would have argued to have taken the job anyway.
At which point it would not have been his fault.
Right. But we don't.
But you can definitely see how he blames himself and how he's not wrong.
No, but he gets extra information coming up.
I know.
Yeah, you know. But anyway, it's one of those things where that's why he blames himself for it. And he also, on this long distance communication, they usually say, I love you at the end, but somehow he forgot. So he never even got to say, I love you at the end or goodbye. And so, and it's the second glass of whiskey there. But it is a really good scene, folks. So check it out. And I'm just wondering if Michael O'Hare would have been able to pull that off. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not.
Well,
Star Wars.
Well, the only issue I have with this scene, again, it's another writing continuity thing, is that he said that sometimes he forgets she's dead, and he turns around and to tell her something, right? That he heard about in the news or blah 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 blah. And you would do that if somebody was a part of your everyday life, but I guess I don't know if it was before or after he said this, that he was admitting that they really hadn't seen each other in like a year and a half. They were living separate lives on separate ships. He was very busy. She really wasn't a part of his everyday life. So how is it that he would feel compelled to turn around and say, hey, honey, as if she were on the couch when he's lived without her for a pretty long time?
Very good point. Never thought about that. You are 100% correct on that.
So they kind of missed that. Again,
there we go.
We're fans. We like tearing things we love apart. Things we love apart because it's an opportunity. It's an excuse to talk about it because it's so great.
Yeah, but I was impressed with the acting in the scene when I watched
Of
it
course,
again last night.
yeah.
Well, it's not Bruce's fault. He didn't.
Yeah, but this is where there's no way that that Sinclair could have delivered this. They always said "I love you" at the end of every call, but that last call before she went on that ill-fated flight, he didn't say it.
Yeah, Sinclair wouldn't have forgot. He would have said it.
Yeah, but
no,
also...
but he did. He doesn't know why, but he forgot. And this honestly reminds me of a dear departed friend of mine. He lost his younger brother on just a family trip down to Great Falls Park in Maryland. And he and his brother got into a huge fight. And the last thing he said to his brother was, "I hate you." 20 minutes later, his brother had drowned in the Potomac River.
Oh my gosh, horrible.
He had to live with that the rest of his life.
Gosh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty hard. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, on that note, what would Jeremy Clarkson say at this point in time?
Oh no. Anyway.
That's what I was thinking.
There's also the fact that of course that Sinclair wouldn't have been in that position because he
that's another thing.
He didn't have a wife.
Well, wait a minute.
Unless they'd written something and suddenly,
well, what's her name? Miss Sakai or Miss?
Yes, they were setting her up to be
his bit of crumpet there. He had.
Yeah,
exactly.
She did that trip, where Jakar had to rescue her and stuff. Would this have been the one where before they had to change things because Michael O'Hare couldn't continue? If they would have continued, would the 2 weeks have been something where she went on a trip to Zaha? No, they would have had to have been awakened already.
Yeah.
The shadows had to have been awakened already. But
careful.
But the thing is, whoops, with the sport.
Guys, this is what I mean.
We're talking hypothetically about things that didn't happen anyway. But would she have been the one to go and then
On
lose
that
her
trip.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and it
Probably.
would have had more of an impact later because we
Yeah.
knew her as a character.
Yeah, but still, Sinclair would not have been able to deliver this kind of line.
I don't know.
O'Hare, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
The actor.
I think he would have. It would just been. He would have been definitely more of a brooding character than
Yeah.
an
Well, Box
emotional
Leitner here
character.
is definitely about ready to, lose it. He's about ready to lose control here, but he keeps it in. No, he does a great job, and then he even gets the other actress to, kind of reassure him here. Lizzie, I miss her. Okay, now I just didn't want to have her to go without telling her I loved her. But anyway, yes, definitely one last time. Very sad
I've
stuff.
been in auditions for plays where I'm across from a woman. We're doing an emotional scene like that, and I'm fine until she starts crying, and then I start crying.
Wow.
Yeah, I've taught myself how to cry, and I'm afraid to try to teach myself to stop crying because I'm afraid I'll never be able to start again. But it makes for an inconvenience that I can't say anything emotional without tears forming.
Oh gosh.
Well, that's good.
Hardcore.
That's good for acting.
Hardcore into the art. Yes. Tapping into hard things.
Well, here's a teary scene too. Franklin's inspecting this crusty arm, and he starts breaking off pieces of it, as doctors often do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is it
Let's see what happens when I do
supposed
this.
to do that? Is it supposed to do this? Am I supposed to peel it off? I don't know. And she's like, I do not know. Of course, she sounds a little bit different when saying it. She's like, I do not know. And then he brings out his tricorder / sonic screwdriver and scans her a little
that
bit.
probably is what it is.
And then, oh my God, he shows the face. And then we get this. Here we go.
What am I?
In a word, ugly.
Saying what?
Yeah.
Ugly is not a what. Ugly is
Sure
an
it is.
adjective.
This was a description.
All right. No, you're right. But ugly. There.
Okay.
I'm just being mean.
She makes up for it later.
I'm just being
there
mean.
we go. There we go. Yeah, just kidding. A little bit of Vaseline might help, or oil of Olay.
Oh, Brad's got it right.
A good moisturizer.
Yeah, oil of Olay. At least that's what they used to use in the 70s. I don't know. These days, it's probably something different.
Don't use anything.
Aloe.
I mean, commercial.
Yes.
Moisturizer.
Folks, get yourself an aloe plant. And just break off some leaf now and then when you need it. And
I have 3.
When you need it, yeah.
Not some Jergens aloe blast or something like that.
No, processed aloe doesn't work, folks. It don't.
Okay.
My dear mother used to call them aloe vera.
Aloe vera. Aloe. Which
they deserve a special name like that.
Yeah.
They are a holy plant.
I have three such aloe vera plants.
Yes. Good idea.
And a bunch of
everyone should have at least 3. Yes.
And goldfish plants and inch plant.
Inch plant.
What is an inch plant?
It has a less appealing name called Wandering Jew.
Oh,
Ooh.
I would choose a different name. Just
Most people
a,
the plant with
is that an herb or medicinal?
No, it's just a leafing plant that is very forgiving of if you forget to water it. And and my between my spider plants and my pothos, which is also called devil's ivy, I have a lot of air filters in my house.
There you go. Yeah.
Definitely, it's a probably reference to Moses in the 40. Was it 40
No, you can look
years?
it up. It's a pretty nasty reference.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Oh,
won't. I won't.
man.
I
Well,
won't. I
it
won't mention
doesn't
it here.
sound good either way.
No,
But I was
no,
like,
it's
if you're
not.
referring to Moses and stuff, maybe it's a desert plant, maybe something like that. Still not advised.
It comes from a story that was made up in the 13th century, as such stories often were.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, then we'll let that go. I'm sure all of our audience is looking it up now on Gemini.
But it's a very pretty plant.
Yeah, good. Oh my goodness. All right. Which leads me, he started this scene amid sentence.
Good night, Brad.
Good night, Brad. Yeah, we should move along here. We got
Good
to
night,
get Colin to bed before the
Brad.
sun comes up. All right. And now, but remember, we are in daylight savings time, so we are an hour ahead in the U.S.
No, we're in daylight saving time. There's no S.
Oh, it's daylight saving time.
Yes. Sorry, I'm
Come
an editor.
down now for daylight savings.
Yep,
here
exactly.
at Lowe's.
Daylight savings and loan.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it's being used. They probably charge interest on it too. All right, described in our holy book, the Book of Jaquan. Basically, he's telling them about the Book of Jaquan and how this. He's basically filling in Sheridan better than he filled in Sinclair, so that's good. But he knows the stuff now. That's the important thing.
That is not a good screenshot for Sheridan. How do you do that, Lawrence?
I don't know.
It's a
main thing is I'm trying to get the subtitles on the screen of the face of somebody who's talking. Some of these subtitles are at a delay, and then it's like, geez, it's like, and I have to inch it over frame by frame. Sometimes I can't help it. Like a line being said by a character it never has a subtitle on with their face. It's showing the other character they're talking to. It's rough. It's hard being me.
It's hard being me. That's true.
And then the dead worlds previously. Oh yeah, he knows this, controlled by this force. He's describing it as a force, and yeah, and then they're like are inhabited again. So it's something that seemed to be dormant. They're inhabited again, and they're waking up, and they've been, what is this, colonized by someone else. Are really? Oh, I get. He doesn't necessarily know that it's the same force again.
No, that was Sheridan asking that. It's like, maybe they were colonized by someone else, and Jakar says, "No, it's them. I'm sure of it."
Yes, it's his
the configuration of the ships that fired on us were too similar to the drawings made by Jaquan.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
And then Londo, why have we heard nothing official from the non-home world of confirming this?
Yeah, he just wants to get on Jakar.
Yeah, the Kari have certain reservations, and Sheridan says, and we're back where we started.
And we're back.
We need proof. I am prepared to give you that proof.
And then here's where he makes a mistake.
Despite the misgivings of a few in the inner circle of my government, I have convinced them to send a ship to the heart of the enemy's old domain, located at the rim of known space.
Oh, he shouldn't have said rim.
Nope.
Shouldn't have said that.
A dark and terrible place known as Sahadu.
Actually, interesting. It does raise an interesting question there. I think the rim of known space, is that the rim. Is that also the rim of the galaxy? Because when I say
No.
going beyond the rim, I didn't think so.
No,
Because
there
when they used the
are many
phrase going
planets
beyond the
outside of
rim,
known space.
yeah, I thought there would be. That's what when he said that, and I thought on the rim, but they used the rim also to refer to the edge of the galaxy.
Right. That's why there are still exploration ships.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I know that one. That's one. I know it. I know that obviously there's only a certain part of the galaxy explored. I was just wondering. It just occurred to me that because they used the rim. Yes. Thank you, Robert. Because
I knew
because
that
they
was
used the
coming
phrase
up.
the rim for some a bit more specific as well. To the point that it's actually coming to fan lexicon, exploring beyond the rim for people who've stars who've passed away. I just noticed it's an odd, slight double use of the same word.
That makes that's a good question,
Yeah, that
Colin.
was tough on me too.
I always assumed that when they talked about beyond the rim, they meant beyond this galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought so too, because they do mention the Lorian does say it later. Well, that space between galaxies is beyond the rim. And when this other guy, the Sheridan's friend who Liza doesn't like, who comes up with his Explorer class ship, they were exploring the rim as like the edge of the galaxy. So I assumed it was the edge of the galaxy. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's why he particularly says the rim of known space there to make it.
Because the space between the galaxies is really big.
Yeah,
and
big
really,
that the Federation couldn't even begin to mine it.
And really hard to navigate.
Yeah, it's all black. And there could be black holes in there.
The Federation is not trying to mine all of the galaxy. They're trying to mine their chunk of the Alpha Quadrant of the galaxy, which is still stupid and ironic. It's just idiotic and ignores, as Easter was talking about, ignores geometry completely.
Yeah,
it's not the
sorry,
Federation
Liza.
that's trying
I
to
guess
mine
you didn't
it.
see Brown tonight, but that's the latest Starfleet Academy. The Federation was mining the border.
No, it's
of
not
all
the
their
Federation
space.
that's mining it.
Oh, no.
It's Starfleet.
No, it's not.
Okay,
it's the other guy that's it's the bad guy that's mining.
Good night, Clive.
Well, I knew it would have to be a bad guy.
Yeah, I say it's not Starfleet that's doing it. It's the
Good
guy
night,
that
Clive.
it's the on and off guest.
It doesn't
stuff.
matter.
But no,
It doesn't matter.
The whole geography is just completely ridiculous. Yeah.
Arden Party, I agree with you. Yeah, definitely a Tolkien reference.
Yeah. Yeah, a friend of mine was trying to write a fantasy book, and he was naming one of his rivers the Erduin River.
Ooh.
And I was like, you do realize anyone with half a brain is going to look at that and say, "Oh, geez, that doesn't look like Arduin at all."
Yeah, not at all.
So he changed the name. I was like, "Come on, man."
Or is it Arwen's?
No.
Oh yeah, some of the Tolkien names are a little bit tough, and yeah,
I just don't understand why he has characters.
But if anybody really wants to give the Cardassian people, the reptile people from Star Trek, if they want to give them some love as chiropractors, the poll will be closed soon. So far, 64% to 36% people would prefer Narn chiropractors.
I don't see why, because I would imagine the Cardassians actually are warm-blooded, whereas the Narns clearly are cold-blooded.
Well, when they have the lights on, they try to tell you there's only, like, 5 lights, and there's really...
Oh, no, they maintain there's 4.
Yeah. Or whatever, I forget.
Aren't the Cardassians reptilian as well?
Kim is.
I never see them under heat lamps.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought they were reptilian-like because they like warmth.
Yeah, Garrick said that he loves the heat, and the station was always so very cold.
Well, if Bill Gates can be a reptilian, so can Ducat. Swappers, you still there? All right. Anyway,
Swappers is in here somewhere.
A dark and terrible place known as Zahadum. Okay, and so, if you would continue, please, Dutch. It's great when you read these lines.
It has been dead for 1,000 years. No one goes there. No one. Our ship will arrive in 12 hours, coming out of hyperspace just long enough, as close to the enemy's homeworld as possible.
All right.
They will scan the planet for signs of life and return to hyperspace before anyone can attack. And if someone is living there, then all of our races stand on the edge of extinction.
Well,
you sound more like Kosh than
I probably do.
Someone
I haven't
living
heard
there. It could be a
him for a while.
squatter. There could be squatters there.
That's true.
But no, Jakar doesn't believe it. He's like, all right.
You said I should tell you if I heard about anything unusual.
You shouldn't have
happening
said that.
out at the rim.
You shouldn't have said that, Jakar.
The Narns have sent a military ship to investigate the world called Zahadum.
But he notices Morden's face.
I see you know it.
See you know it.
That
Look
smile.
At that. Look at the smile right here. Boink.
The smile that does not reach his eyes.
Only in passing.
Do you, by any chance, know when it's scheduled to arrive?
Yeah, he's a little bit.
Yes, in a little under 10 hours.
All right, so there we go. I think we're going to have a...
Way to go, Lou!
We're going to get foiled. Lou Welch!
Those fans aren't saying boo, they're saying Lou!
Lou Welch. It should have had a spin-off series. It could have been a cop on Minbar called Minbari Blues.
Well, he did have a big role in one of the novels, I think.
Yeah, apparently in one of the novels, he did have an important part. Chief. Yeah, I brought her. You asked for this lady? Here she is. But basically, anyway, yeah, Garibaldi wants her to explore his mind because he wants to find out who attacked him. And she says it's not admissible in court, because I can't just say what happened in your head and have that be evidence, But he's like, I don't know. I just need to know, just for my own comfort, just for, shits and giggles. And she's like, okay.
Cardassians are related to humans.
What?
What?
Yeah, there was an episode of Next Generation where they discovered that all the humanoid races, Romulans, Klingons, Cardassians, humans,
and the lady who played like the main minion person was the character who represented the first humanoids. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, that was Salome Jens.
Yep. She has very recognizable features. And I think she did a few episodes of Enterprise, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, how many fingers is that? Probably 10. 5 from Garibaldi, 5 from Talia, but it looks like a big old finger sandwich there. Okay, let's do it.
That's
but they don't
fingers
do it.
There.
They do some sort of mind probe instead. And then there we go. We see him again, Devereaux.
Oh, Devereaux.
And we see, somehow in his mind, he was able to go out of his body, and his astral body saw who was behind him. Or
there
maybe
was
it was just a memory.
A mirror or reflection behind. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It does look like a mirror, like a funhouse mirror.
Yeah. What Talia is doing here, she's basically just jogging his memory. She's not really doing much else here.
Well, I mean, the thing is, he probably felt at some point that somebody came behind him, and the only person that could have come from behind, because he went from one room into a hallway, and the guy that was behind him was his own man. And that's where, she is not without feelings. She does feel it. She senses it. She knows.
But she told him, this is not admissible in court.
Yep.
However, since he now remembers himself, haha. Incidentally, Jens was in Next Generation, and then she was in a recurring role in Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
That's good that she reoccurred. Everyone wants to reoccur. And this guy wished he could have reoccurred.
Yeah, he wished he could act.
And man, you should see it. Delenn, she's out of that cocoon, and she's got wings like a butterfly, man. You got to see it. And this guy's like, well, all right. I have nothing else to do. But lying in wait is Lou Welch, and his hair is crawling down his head.
Zappity, zappity.
There you go. He grabs him. He beats him against the wall. And
he fed him some Edison juice. He fed him some Edison juice.
What?
He fed him some Edison juice.
Edison juice. Oh, electricity. Yeah. And then there's a go ahead. Go for it. Make my solar year. I don't know that one was, that line made it as far as make my day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dirty Harry kind of, that went over better. Lou Welch is no Dirty Harry, but he's trying. Make my solar year.
Yeah, it's an odd phrase, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Well, you're in a different solar system now. You're also.
They have to remind us we're in the future.
And the worst thing is, this episode was made in 1995. The line, go ahead, make my day, was from a movie in 1983. Yeah, it's like, that's a real dated reference here.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what they were going for, maybe. Because he said it in a different style. I don't know. It could have been a little better, but.
Go ahead, make my day.
Go ahead, make my solar year.
And then he says, go ahead, go for it, make my solar year.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they were definitely going for that line.
All right. That was for the chief. And this one's for your mother. Well, anyway, they offer.
And that's Sheridan. For my gaffer.
They offer Sheridan. I'll take, if you want to take a walk around the block. But no, he's like, no, I don't think that'll be necessary. Put him under maximum security, all this stuff, whatever. We got him now, so he's fine with it. And Garibaldi wants to get up. He wants to get up, get down, and get with it. And but Franklin's saying, no, you should rest here. We got the guy. You can do it anytime. And Garibaldi's like, no, I need to do it now. And he's buttoning him up. And then he tries to get off, and Franklin's like, no, I got to hold you up here, buddy. And Garibaldi says, like, just help me do this, man. Either help me or get out of my way. And so Franklin...
Gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah, a man's got to do what a man's got to do. They should have used that line there, too. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. The audience would have been like, that's too much. Stop it. Well, anyway, here we go. And this is another thing that's going to come up here is the whole treason thing. I trusted you, he says. And, of course, he's talking about the personal trust. I mean, this is like you were a friend. I taught you everything I knew. I gave you, I gave you your break,
He even treated you like my own brother.
He even treated you like my own brother.
My God, why did you do it? And, I had my instructions. From who?
Yeah.
There's a new order coming back home, Garibaldi.
It's a new world order coming back home.
You can either be part of it, or you can be stepped on. A winner or a loser. I'm with the side that's going to win. Home guard. Yeah.
Ah.
Home guard. They're a bunch of misfits.
Yep.
You really don't have a clue, do you, Garibaldi? If I were you, I'd talk straight, because right now you're in a world of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know what trouble is, but you're going to find out real soon. Yeah, well, I'm worrying about that.
You worry about this.
Roll this one around your head.
Yeah.
Shooting a senior officer is an act of treason and mutiny. The penalty is spacing. They put you in an airlock, seal it, then open the space door. You spend 5 minutes chewing vacuum while your lungs turn inside out. Your eyeballs freeze and your heart explodes. It's the worst death you can imagine.
It sounds pretty bad.
And when the day comes, I'll be there to push the button.
Now, this is what we were talking about before. Like, there were only capital punishment in only a few cases, and treason's one of them. And I remember in a comment you mentioned that, like, the reason being is because a crime against the government is also a crime against the nation. And I disagreed with that at that time. And I still do, but I think we probably have very similar ideas here, because what they're going to eventually kind of sort of do in Babylon 5 is also considered to be that T word.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really not a crime against Earth, per se, to be honest with you, what they were doing.
Oh, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. But when it is a crime against Earth, that's when you get spaced.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, the government will space you, even if it is.
Well, they can try.
Like, I'm sure if they
But if you succeed, then you win and you don't get spaced.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things. Treason is in the eye of the beholder. No,
but the serial killer just gets mind wiped. Guy who's killed, I don't know how many people.
Well, the thing is, that's still almost like killing him, because that guy is gone, except for some remnants that some poor stooge personality gets to deal with later.
Yeah. Yeah, that's honestly one of the best ways to handle capital crimes. Death of personality is just brilliant. Although, again, I say the alien healing device is even better.
Mm.
You know, you don't have to kill him in one fell swoop to heal this person over here. You can kill him by bit by making him heal like 20,000 people.
Mm. Well, I don't know. All this speculation about these punishments and what's just also depends on the legal system being good and accurate.
True.
Very true.
Very true.
But anyway, this guy's given a little bit of, I don't know if he's in the Crips or the Bloods, but he's given some hand signs there.
Be seeing you. And that's him basically taking his bowler hat and giving him a tip of the hat.
Oh.
Except he's not. He's just grasping the brim.
Yeah.
Archer, am I correct?
Yep, literally tipping his hat.
Okay.
I knew it was an English thing.
Which is probably, just looking at is probably, again, very linked to the, or supposedly to the supposed reason of the military salute as well, which is lifting your visor so you show your enemy your face. And that's supposedly where the salute comes from. You lifted your visor, and that, I would imagine, removing your hat is probably linked.
Lifting your
visor.
That's
that quote come to me. I'm thinking when you're talking about hanging people for treason, and treason, who decides what's treason? Why is it that treason never prospers? Because if it prospers, no one dare call it treason.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you blokes were referring to us as a treasonous lot for a while.
I would imagine that was the case. Yes.
Yeah. Well, Colin wasn't there. It's not.
No, nor was I.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
Oh, that's
I was more bothered with those bloody French.
I'm sorry to
Got
hear.
a lot more trouble than you did.
My fifth great grandparents were involved.
Yeah.
Until that bloody until that bloody peasant girl came along, got above her station.
Oh,
would
Joan.
Would that
was
be
she causing
Meg?
trouble again?
Yeah. It's interesting when I don't know if any of you guys watch the Lotus Eaters, but they do they've got a historian on their staff, and he's just started doing about Henry VI, and today's podcast, which I was on, was actually about Joan, partly about about Joan of Arc.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah, I understand she's a black woman.
Well, it's at the risk of tangenting off again. Yes, I'm not going to deny that the English killed her. We didn't capture her, and the only reason she fell into our hands was because the French didn't want to pay the ransom, didn't want to pay for her, didn't want to buy her from the Burgundians.
Yep.
And incidentally, she's a saint now. She has been a saint for about a century. She wasn't canonized until, I think, after World War I. She was canonized because the French needed a national saint.
Huh. No kidding.
Yeah. I mean, I'm reasonably certain it was sometime in the early 20th century that she was canonized.
You know, I saw on eBay a vintage World War II French rifle, mint condition. It was never fired, only dropped once.
Oh, was it? There was another one about French, about the Italians. Is why does an Italian tank have 5 reverse gears and one forward gear in case they're attacked from behind?
Love it.
Oh boy, Joan of Arc. Well, she was good in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
But anyway, unless you'd like me to... Oh, yeah, this is where Ivanova is telling Sheridan, we got a call from the president. Unless you'd like me to tell him he's busy. And he's like, Ivanova. All right. So, anyway, he gets... Now, here we go. Talk about revelations.
Oh, yes.
The presidents. How can I help you? What can I do you for this evening?
Captain Sheridan, I've just read the report on your recent arrest.
That's really good.
Do you really think this individual was involved in a conspiracy to assassinate my predecessor?
A little early for that, sir.
Yeah, it's a little early for that.
All we have on him now is attempted murder of the senior officer who uncovered the alleged conspiracy.
This is very serious. If there's the slightest chance this might be true, we need to investigate fully.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, sir.
Good. I want him put on the first prison shuttle to Earth.
Yep.
I'm not sure I understand, sir.
We can't risk this being mishandled. During the time I served as vice president under Santiago, I grew to admire and appreciate the man. I owe it to his memory to personally oversee any inquiry. The first shuttle out. And I want all transcripts, vid, and background material sent with him.
Make backups.
I need to have everything right at my fingertips.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
And you look at Sheridan's face and you're wondering, is he getting the full grasp of this or not?
Not yet, but he will.
You're a good man.
Thank you.
Good work on this, to you and your chief of security. I'll keep you informed of anything we find. Earth Dome out.
This wasn't suspicious at all.
No. They just want to make sure that everything is on the up and up.
All the
Yeah.
evidence needs to be given to us, so I have it right at my fingertips. I mean, we got the best lawyers on earth.
Absolutely, positively.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening there, folks. Yeah, who was it last time that said this? The scariest characters are the politicians on Babylon 5.
They truly are, even more than the shadows. Yeah.
Well, here we go. This looks like a Narn vessel, and in fact, it is. It's a Narn chiropractor on the wing there, and basically just coming out of hyperspace. And as soon as he comes out of hyperspace, he slams on the brakes. It goes, squealing as he's trying to stop. Pull back, pull back. And what does he see there? Oh my goodness, it's some spider legs. And then there's explosions and slicing and dicing rays going on there.
Which is incidentally, if you notice, that's in the credit titles when Sheridan is saying when the Great War came upon us all.
Mm-hmm.
That is I note that is the clip that's in the credit titles.
Oh. Yeah. No, I mean I like it. It's like beams that just go on, and they slice, and that slicing it's not like a scalpel because you're slicing up a ship. You're slicing up a ship. You're slicing up a ship, so all sorts of
it's a sword slash rather than sword stab. Because normally when we see energy weapons, they use energy weapons to shoot, to stab effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, a cutting beam like this makes so much more sense than the silly pew, 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 pew that we see in all the other sci-fi shows and movies. Although even there are ships even in Babylon 5 that are still doing the pew, pew, pew nonsense. But there are species that understand the value of cutting weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'll be cutting through vital stuff, and basically severing things. I mean, basically, and since they do a whole slice there, you're pretty much taking out so much important infrastructure that the ship is pretty soon dead.
Yeah, that's basically a knife you bring to a gunfight.
Yeah. Poor Jakar. He was depending on some of that information, and of course, Natoth is bringing him the bad news, and he's like, I don't know if we need to do the lines here, but the essential thing is that, they lost radio contact and everything, and the ship appears to be gone. And Jakar's like, well, not appears to be gone. I think they know it got destroyed, but they're just like, it arrived and it just got destroyed right away. And
yeah, they're saying they're saying it was the jump gate, the jump gate engines, because it happened just as they left hyperspace.
Yeah. But Jakar's like not believing it, and he's like saying, well, there's a time after coming out of the gate where it's out of contact for a few moments, and it's during that time it could have been attacked, but whoever attacked it would have needed to know that they were coming, and the only people that would have known, I mean, there's nobody here that would have known.
Over at Londo.
There's nobody here that could possibly have. He pauses for a moment, and Sheridan's like, what exactly are you implying? And he's like, oh, nothing. I'm too late. We're all too late. It's just too late. Damn it. Yes, you were at a crossroads, as Sinclair said.
And you got to wonder,
too late then.
Why is Kosh staying so silent?
Kosh is just along for the ride, observing.
I know, but at this point in the series, you've got to be wondering why.
well, until you know more later, you're probably still thinking.
That's what I said. At this point.
At this point, the Vorlons are just unbothered by everything. They cannot be bothered to be bothered.
Well, to be fair, Jakar did make that comment earlier on about I'm not sure what could threaten the Vorlons.
Right.
True. True.
So I
Well,
suppose
that's just
from
what
a
they're asking now.
yeah, but I mean from a dramatic story point of view, you can see why he's not saying anything. But I think we're saying, yeah, you also it is noticeable that they aren't saying anything.
Yeah. I mean, for the audience just watching it straight through, seeing it now, they don't know yet, but they could be wondering, definitely. But later they get answers, because Delenn provides kind of like the strategic answers. But they think it's too late. But wait a minute, is it too late? Or here in this dark moment, Ambassador Delenn has been unavailable of late. However, right now, she would like to know if she could take her place at the council. And so everybody's like, yeah, that'd be cool. Let's see Delenn. I'd love to talk to her. And here she comes in wearing her sort of, I don't know what you call it. It's kind of like what she was wearing before at that wedding ceremony thing that Sakai was talking about. Remember that, where they were eating fruit and looking at each other? Sure, she was doing that with a different person at the time, but times change. And then here she comes. Ba-da-da. And I do have a clip for this. With Christopher Funk's little harp line there for the Minbari.
The Minbari theme, yeah.
Yep. The tinkly bells.
But there we go. So this is one of the big reveals in Revelations, I would say.
Yep.
I see what you did there. I think he likes what he sees.
And that's what he talks
well,
about.
His sister did tell him to get on with his life.
Yeah, Malari's just not seeing it. What did you see, Londo? I saw nothing. Remember when there's another reveal coming up where he saw nothing. And Jakar's just there like, yeah, I'd do that.
Yep, that's exactly what he's looking at. Like,
probably...
Absolutely.
Well, remember, he has those pink tighties.
100%.
Jakar.
And now, Liza, would you mind reading these lines? Because Dutch would sound a little unusual doing this.
Let's see.
Why would you say that?
If I can see the text here. Ambassador Sinclair has allowed me to live on my world as an act of good faith.
Hold on. What?
Ambassador Sinclair has been allowed to live on my world as an act of good faith.
There we go.
To create a greater understanding between Minbari and humans. In return, I have undergone this change. With the blessings of my government.
Well, oops, maybe not.
But
so that I may become a bridge between our worlds. In the hope that we will never again know war between us again.
Okay, and then he gets talking about it with his sister. But did she really get
the blessings of her government?
Wasn't one guy with a bone in his head running around saying, "Look, you're not going to do this, are you?"
The Minbari never tell you the whole truth.
That's it.
She starts her new moment here out of the gate fibbing.
Well, she's on a mission, and it's backed by
the religious
alien
caste
in the
of the Great Council.
corner.
It's also
whose honor is she protecting here? Her own.
The religious caste.
Okay, the whole cast.
Well, the ones at the Great Council, perhaps.
They're supposed to believe in the prophecy, and they don't. So
there's also the point that if you remember, Ethan from Babylon, from Buffy.
Hedron.
Yeah, Hedron.
So yeah, Hedron. Sorry, excuse me. Did say that now she's done it and that they were committed. So I would imagine that the Minbari government are going to at least officially give their blessings. So,
and they did not replace her as ambassador when she went into the cocoon.
Yeah, and she is not perhaps wrong, but there is a lot of background information which is doesn't want to bother everybody else with as to why she's got her government's blessings.
Again, half truths. The Minbari are known for it.
What should I say? It's better to beg forgiveness than ask permission.
Yes.
Swappers has a good point here because she's looking pretty good. The hair is looking pretty good. I guess maybe Franklin
helped her out with that.
Hairdresser.
Yeah.
Maybe she was reborn with it. Maybe it was Maybelline.
That's what I just typed. I literally typed it before you said it.
Yeah, she's given a little bit of Linda Carter here. Yeah.
Oh, Aaron Gray.
Lanier certainly didn't help her because he doesn't have hair.
Aaron Gray was in a Maybelline ad in the late 70s where she looks at the screen, smiles, and gives a wink. And my heart was lost to her at that moment. I got to meet her at AwesomeCon in 2015 and tell her that.
Wow.
Yeah, she's so gorgeous.
I'm looking it up now. Aaron Gray Maybelline ad. Oh, Avon. Aaron Gray, you never looked so good. TV commercial.
Was it Avon?
It says that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let me see here. I'm going to share it with our audience because that's what they come here for, is like glowworms.
If she's smiling, looking at the camera and winking, that's the ad.
Well, I'm going to play it and we'll find out and you can tell us. Hold on here. Share video. Do it somehow.
Do it.
I
Do
wish there
it.
was shortcuts for this.
Do it. Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
So do you see it on screen now?
Yes.
Okay, let's enlarge it. There we go.
Owning a restaurant may not look like pressure, but it is. So when I shop, I don't want any pressure at all. That's why I love Avon.
You never look so good. You're welcome to try. Take your time when you buy. We'll come when you say it's your place and your way. You never look so good. With Avon, you never look so good.
This is not the ad.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Nope.
Let me see. That I searched for that, and it says here, Avon Aaron Gray. You never look good.
Maybelline, not Avon.
Yeah, well, I wasn't looking for Avon.
No, I see. I see. You did say Maybelline.
Yeah, but it says Aaron Gray. Is that the real Aaron Gray?
She was the Avon lady.
Oh, she was the Avon lady too?
Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't the owner.
No, she played both sides. Because Avon was their like pyramid scheme, like competition or something. I don't know. It's one of those things. And then Aaron Gray, Max Factor. She did another one.
She was in many commercials.
When I saw Max Factor's Maxi Lash, I said a mascara that lasts for 24 hours. They've got to be kidding. So yesterday I put it on. I drove to work with the top down, played tennis or swim, went out, and then I slept in it. And you know what? They weren't kidding.
Smudge-proof, waterproof Maxi Lash. Then 24-hour mascara
You should
invented by
never
Max
sleep in your
Factor.
makeup.
Go back one. Go back to that list. I think the Maybelline ad was just beneath the one you just chose.
Oh, hold on, music. No, hold on.
When I saw
Trying to
Max
go back.
Factor's Maxi
But she did 3 different companies too. in makeup. Maybelline.
No, that's 97. That wouldn't be it.
Well, because it maybe she. I mean, I suppose you do one.
Either way, I remember it. She winks in it. I told her about it. She told me, yeah, that was for Maybelline. I was like, great. I still fell in love with you with that ad.
Yeah, well, we're not going to spend any more time on this, but there we go, folks. At least you saw some old ads, At least it wasn't glowworms.
Oh God. I would appreciate the glowworm ad since you were showing ads of all things.
Oh man,
on earworms.
All right, we'll do that right at the end. We'll end it on glowworms. All right, here we go. Okay. We need to find out here what's going on, but he's like telling his sister about. He's like, I could hardly get my tongue off the floor. Isn't that it?
Jaw.
His jaw. Okay.
Well said, Swappers. Well said.
I can't say I blame you. One. Yeah. I mean, it's still Aaron Gray, so, yeah. But we at least see that she didn't have any loyalties to one makeup company. All right. And then she asks about her genetic structure. He's like, I don't know. She didn't seem inclined to talk about it. But anyway, let's move along here. Fast forward this. Another great conversation. I like how the story intertwines here in a way where this is the moment where, as we're going to see, he's at least symbolically letting go of his late wife. And I don't know if that has anything to do with this revelation here. Yeah, I don't know if it has anything to do with what we just saw. But anyway, she has a surprise for him, Lizzie does here. It's basically, she has some data crystal that she's going to share with him. And she wasn't sure whether she was going to do this, but she's going to do it because of the conversation they had last night. And so she pulls out the data crystal, gives it to him, and says, okay, let me know if you want to talk to me after you watch this. And she leaves. And then he kind of rolls it around his hands a bit, puts it in the monitor, and there we go. What's her name again? Toussaint? Madame Toussaint. But yeah, there she is. Playing
Beth
Anna
Toussaint.
Sheridan.
Her name is Beth Toussaint.
There is something so retro about that haircut. I can't explain it.
Yep. The way it's like just explodes from just above her left eye.
Yes.
She also has a bit of a Tracy Scoggins look to her.
No.
Oh,
more like Linda Hamilton.
Whatever. Yeah, or Lise Hampton. Yeah.
Definitely Linda Hamilton.
She looks like a Sheridan's version of Lise Hampton.
Discount Linda Hamilton, perhaps. Well, I'm not sure the discount is fair, but...
No, but anyway, she's basically saying how, she had this trip just come up, and she was glad that he canceled because now she gets to go on this trip. So maybe you're right. Maybe she wouldn't have gone if he wouldn't have canceled, but it also looks like she's really happy about it. Might have been an opportunity she wanted to do anyway, and maybe she would have talked to him about doing it, but anyway, he gets kind of relieved because, and he does a good face here. The face works, just the kind of relief he gets, and seeing her face again after so much time and finding out that, wow, she at least wanted to go on this trip and is glad she was able to do it. Unfortunately, she never came back. Well,
I mean, this is literally a voice from the grave.
Yep. And he puts his hand up to the screen. Yeah, it's a good moment. And he finally gets to say goodbye, Anna. And that's basically how that ends, that scene. And now I need to load the next one from my disc real quick, so just give me a moment. Any thoughts?
It's literally just occurred to me that there's actually a call back, call forward in reverse to that. In several different collections at the end of season 3.
Mm-hmm.
With a message
That he leaves for somebody.
Somebody touching the screen, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. We'll get there, folks. It may be a while, but we'll get there.
Yeah, Scott, sadly, you're right.
What did Scott say?
Women aren't allowed to look attractive anymore.
Depends on where you live.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, at least on most TV.
Well, some break the rules, but yeah, I mean, and it's not like it's overdone. It was just, she's just attractive. Like even here, Ivanova, who looks like she would pass as a military person, but she still looks pretty.
Yeah. Notice what Garibaldi's saying here. Now that you jog to the old memory loose, I can take it from here.
Yep. You jogged it loose. But then he asked for a little bit of time alone. She's like, oh, okay. And then he tells him, well, I trust her as much as I do any telepath, but I want to ask you about this thing. Remember how President Clark was endorsed by the Psi Corps, and it's kind of weird because they're not supposed to do that? And this guy gave me this hand sign that kind of looked different, and he's suspecting it's Psi Corps related.
Well, Bester had done the same thing.
Yeah, he had done the hat tip thing.
Yeah.
I think
and saying, be seeing you.
Yeah.
Same as the Psi Corps.
Psy-Cop.
Psy-Cop, yeah. He's a Corps cop. It's like he was rubbing my nose in something that I don't know, that I should know. Remember the big scandal about it? Yeah, that's where he talks about the scandal I already talked about. But yeah, so there, it's another pretty big reveal, I think. Sort of. A little bit veiled still. But President Santiago's assassination. But what if it was the Psi Corps?
Dun, dun, dun.
What if they wanted someone in office who was sympathetic to their cause? Oh, no, sympathetic to the Corps.
Either one works.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I think
you
we
got
can
the
move
doors
along
before it blew up. Saying he had the flu.
Yeah. Big hint there, yeah, because Clark got off saying he had the flu. Pretty convenient, huh? And then they cut away, and these guys just say goodbye, and basically...
I wanted her to stay. God, she's cute.
Yeah. I mean, the short hair, she pulls it off well and everything. But the actress is good, too.
And she's cute.
But it's hard to, I guess, just have Sheridan's sister. What is she going to do? Sell things in Down Below? I don't know. They could find a job for her, I'm sure. She could run the what do you call it? The merchandise thing that they're about to have. All right, but here we go. Here's a good quote coming up here that I'm pretty sure you'd like to get into. Dutch, you want to take it over and I'll just do the slides here?
Sure. Try to keep up with me. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed. And everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. And what rough beast, its hour come round at last, slouches toward Bethlehem to be born.
And now, so where's this from again?
Tennyson. No, was it Tennyson? 1 second.
I forgot as well.
Yeah, I know that Tennyson was one of the favorite reads from Sinclair.
Yates,
okay.
his 1919 poem, The Second Coming, signifying the collapse of order and the onset of chaos. It describes a societal breakdown where stabilizing forces fail, things fall apart, and anarchy spreads, often interpreted as a warning of civilizational decline.
So I always thought it ended. I always thought the quote was "searches towards Bethlehem and birth." So obviously there's a Mandela effect on it, or he's slightly misquoting that.
It's the English Narn translation.
He also leaves out the beginning line, which is turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer.
Now, I'm thinking of those folks who have been born in Bethlehem. And there's one in particular I'm thinking about. And before this, it said, what is this?
And what rough beast, its hour come round at last, slouches toward Bethlehem to be born. That is a reference to the beast in the book of Revelation.
Okay. Okay. So that's right.
Yeah.
There's two different Bethlehem births. I was like, Jesus supposedly had a bit of a beard, but he wasn't that rough.
Wait, hold on. But the way Jakar read it in the episode, it sounded like he was implying the second coming of Jesus.
No, but if
then you get more context.
No, it's rough beast. Yates made up the Bethlehem thing because there's nothing about the beast being born in Bethlehem in Revelation that I recall. I could be wrong. It's happened twice.
I'm trying to think. I've got a feeling because
I figured that he was
the Antichrist that does.
The beast is not the Antichrist.
Is it not? Oh, okay.
Yes,
that's what I always thought that was relating to.
I just found it. I mean, when you give it more context, this poem doesn't match with this scene, because within the context of this scene, rough beast could just be a disparaging way to refer to a human.
With Delenn on the screen,
right? With Delenn on the screen, and
that's what I thought for that one.
Yeah, I thought he was referring to the second coming of Jesus in the poetry, but with more context, I wonder why they chose this poem for this scene. It makes no sense.
Not when they put it over Delenn, no.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly right.
Well, I mean, because she, and I guess this could be a little spoiler here. She's not that rough, and she doesn't become that rough either as a beast.
Yeah, but in a lot of poetry, they refer to humanity having, original sin spoiled us, and we are rough beasts and sinners and this and that. So humanity has been referred to in that way. And then, of course, Jesus came, and he became a rough beast like us. And so that's why I thought they were referring to.
And she became a rough beast like us too.
Yes, and in the series, they did refer to her as the second coming. At least Home Guard did.
Home Guard.
People in Home Guard basically said they think there were people on Earth who thought that people on Mimbar worshipped her as the second coming or something. Remember?
Oh yeah, not that wasn't Home Guard. What was that? What were they called? Night Watch.
Which is right, but that's silly on its face, because it's not as if Mimbar believes that Christ was the first coming.
No, I mean, here Jakar is reading some human writing, and he's saying it sounds like they know more than we thought. These are deeper people than we thought. So let's think, what is Jakar thinking at this time when he's writing about this stuff? Like chaos is about to unfurl, and then some rough beast lurks towards Bethlehem to be born.
He's talking about the shadows, obviously.
Yeah.
Not the way that he read it. It's not obvious. And with the way that they decided to, I mean, again, we have been, humanity has been referred to in poetry as beasts, you know, rough, disgusting. And then something comes to Bethlehem to be born. And this thing, I thought they were referring to Jesus, and Jesus, you know, is a holy thing coming down to our reality to be born, to fix things. And then they put Delenn as in the over, you know, with this with the line. It makes no sense.
Well,
so
I was lost to begin with because I didn't know about the rough beast referring to humanity. I thought, well, they can't be talking about Jesus. I mean, are you going to call
I
him a
thought they
rough
were
beast?
talking about Jesus, and I thought Jakar was referring to I thought the reason Jakar was reading this was to say, look, you know, even in darkness, humanity has found hope, and we should have the same thing. And so that's what I thought he was saying to Natoth at this point, because of the way they constructed this scene. And in the inflection in Jakar's voice at the end, it wasn't to be born, it was to be born. If you go listen again.
You mean like Bourne?
No, BORN.
Okay.
To be born, the way he said it.
So he's actually asking, and what rough beast is our shall reach for Bethlehem to be born?
Yeah, so it was. I think he interpreted it as an uplifting message, whereas if you read the original, that's probably wasn't the intent of the poet, but they decided to change the meaning of the poetry for this scene.
May I offer an alternative?
Go ahead.
Jakar is convinced that civilization is on the brink of disaster because no one believes that the shadows have returned. The shadows have clearly returned to Zahadum. He cannot prove it. Londo is clearly working with the shadows. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. He finds his poem. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. Then he skips over most of the poem and ends with, and what rough beast, its hour come round at last, slouches toward Bethlehem to be born. They're showing Delenn here because she is wondering the same thing. She is in on this more than Jakar is. Jakar is stumbling his way into it. Delenn knows.
Interesting.
So they're asking what is coming, what
they know what's coming, but that's just the line of the poem.
Yeah, but so you're saying that in this case, Delenn, if she were to think this, she would be thinking it's the shadows coming.
Yep.
And
no question.
And
Bethlehem being Zahadum.
Yeah, like as a birthplace of the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's not what the original poem was intending.
No, the original poem is about the second coming.
Okay. All right.
There's a line, surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming, hardly are those words out when a vast image out of Spiritus Mundi troubles my sight.
Okay.
Yeah. As for the beast being the Antichrist, there are two beasts in the book of Revelation. First one comes out of the sea. It's kind of like a dragon creature. The second one comes out of the ground. That's the Antichrist.
Okay.
I may be thinking of partly by what I remember from the Omen as well, where there's something about that. I think it's it's
all
been
right.
a while.
But so, what do you think J. Michael Straczynski was trying to say here?
Archer, I think he's talking to you because I just said what I think.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm leaving it open to everybody, but I'm just saying. I'm just looking at the screen after hearing these lines and seeing Delenn. So you're saying that Delenn is thinking this too. She's not being shown as like
as the beast. No, definitely
a second coming or something.
No. Because again, he doesn't even mention the second coming part of the poem.
There was no first coming when it comes to Delenn anyway. Oh,
correct.
no. Don't. What about the V word? What about that V word? Might have been the first coming, and here's the second one.
No, because the V word hasn't been gone. They didn't to invoke Mr. Brown. They haven't come yet. They've been here.
But isn't this like a second triluminary? Like she would be a second coming of the one.
Pushing it. That's a reach.
But it's the one in the show. I'm not talking about Jesus here or anything.
No.
Using these lines to say the one, because there was the one who was, the one who is, and the one who will be.
No, I get that, but again, it's a reach to say that he's quoting this poem to make her out to be the second coming. It's just because that's not who the beast is.
Second coming, but like the second time the one, or this is the second instance of the one. You know, that parallel.
Yeah, I don't think they're related.
No.
This is about the shadows have returned and its civilization is on the brink.
Okay, so
I mean that's the entire purpose of that poem.
Towards Bethlehem to be born.
Almost
certainly. For us who didn't know the poem beforehand and didn't have the whole context, it sounded more like darkness is coming, but there is hope. And on the part that to be born, I thought he was reading a poem that was referencing Jesus Christ. And so there's the hope.
Beast?
Humans are referred to as rough beasts or beastly things or dirty things in poetry throughout, and Jesus came to be one of us. It's one of the sacrifices he made. And so to me, it felt, and especially in the way that Jakar read it, in the inflection, to be born was something, it invoked hope. And so I thought that he was trying to tell Natasha, yes, there's darkness coming, but then there's stuff that gives us hope. And then they put Delenn over the scene about the beast being born, which I assumed was referencing Jesus. Not that she was the second coming, but that she was part of this new hope.
The one. Yeah.
Yes.
And there was one before too. But here's another
So maybe he changed he recontextualized the words to mean something in this show.
Yeah. That's a real contextualization, because as an English degree holder, I can tell you for a fact, no one refers to anything nice as a rough beast.
Well, we're considered
rough has a
beasts.
Very distinct meaning in this text.
Again, you knew this. I mean, you were familiar with this poem before, but me watching this is how I interpreted it.
Well,
especially with what was overlaid.
Here's another possibility.
I swear to you, it does not mean a thing.
It's sacrilege.
That's another possibility.
I cannot
have a coffee with that.
But this is why we do it. We're having fun, folks.
I mean, to say that it means absolutely that is a sacrilege, Malari. How dare you?
Oh, man.
It does not mean a thing.
So anyway, here we go. The last scene. So, what's the problem? Is that really what he's saying? I don't remember this. So, what's the problem?
She said you need it on the CNC.
Uh-huh. On a hunch. Oh, that's right. He's asking her, what's the problem? She says she's did a little check on a hunch there, and it looks like the prisoner that they sent was transferred to another ship. And then when she looked up the records on that ship, she couldn't find anything. And didn't have any markings or anything. And then he asked, did you contact the president at Earth Central? And she said, yes, she did. And the president's not responding to any calls. And she says also the ID codes don't match any ship registered to Earth Force. So the prisoner disappears into mystery, although he should have had a clue, I guess. Well, I guess he does have a bit of a clue. Here's the clue. He just needs
President
to water
Clark? Now, why would you think President Clark would know anything about this?
But then he says, gets cold up here sometimes, doesn't it?
Why don't you just snuggle that up to me and let me help keep you warm there?
Ay.
Not with Ivanova, but
yes, with Ivanova.
She does get, well, not for him, but she does get some dreams about being here sometimes.
Yes, I like those dreams.
Zach tells us what they mean. Zach is the soothsayer.
Sometimes I have those dreams.
Ooh.
And there we
Of
go.
her.
That's how we end.
Oh, God.
You show up to earworms unprepared. All right, folks. I think we're going to call tonight. It's been a long one. Very delightful one. Thank you, Dutch,
Yes.
Liza, and Colin. Why do I keep wanting to call you Archer?
Because I've got that down as the first part of my name, probably.
I know, but it's...
You should come back as a plushie, a Colin. I like this avatar.
That's awesome.
I don't think I was quite as grey when she made that as I am now.
It looks like you're a judge, or what do they call them?
Yeah.
The magistrate. I forget what you call your judges in.
Barrister's a lawyer. Well, no, not a lawyer, but a barrister.
Yeah,
definitely not a judge, though.
Yeah, like the Monty Python sketch where they're changing their judicial robes into nightgowns.
Yeah.
But they're called magistrates, aren't they?
Well, the curly wig is what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's for the Crown Court, I think, as opposed to the lower courts that they wear them, I think.
Yeah. The red robes and the curly wigs.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, thank you all in the chat for joining us. So we had a lovely time tonight, and it looks like I'm going to keep in touch with you guys, because if you want to take a break from Babylon 5 for 1 week, we might be able to do it here and there. But so far, it looks like our audience really wants this, so we're going to keep up with it.
Yes.
I think we're going to keep up with it. What's next, though? After Revelations, we get... I don't know.
You mean what's the next big episode we should talk about?
No, we're probably going to do the next one. I think at this point, we're like, every one of them's like pretty important and good. I don't know for certain.
Geometry of Shadows.
Geometry of Shadows is next. Well, it sounds like one we wouldn't want to skip.
No.
Definitely not.
That's what we're doing next time, is the Geometry of Shadows. Anybody want to say anything before we go? I guess, Dutch, you're appearing this Wednesday on Aliens at Mr. Brown's Alliance.
Yes, and for people who have been calling it a nerd demeasuring contest, I really don't get it, because we're simply sharing what we know about the movie. We're not trying to compete with each other here. I actually, it's just we've all listened to the commentary on the Blu-ray. We've all watched the Aliens Expanded documentary, which, by the way, if you haven't seen it, is brilliant and still for sale. It's a great show. We're going to probably take at least another 3 or 4 weeks to get through the movie, because It's a long movie, and we are analyzing it frame by frame, practically.
What makes you think she's a witch?
Well, she turned me into a newt.
I'm sorry, Newt.
You don't have to be sorry. It wasn't.
Like that one.
Excuse me.
Ardent Party has a stream in 11 hours.
Oh, really?
Yes, he does.
Ardent Party, I got to check out your channel. I haven't done such a thing yet. I've checked out that one channel you came from where you were modding, but I'll definitely give you a look. But anybody hearing this, if you're still with us at this time, do check out Ardent Party. Have I modded Ardent Party yet? I have not.
Not yet. I don't think so. We got to mod him.
Yeah, let's mod you so you can drop a link anytime you want in the chat.
Yes.
You make that sound dirty.
What?
Drop a link?
No, we'll mod you.
Oh, you mean, well, that's what the kids are doing these days.
But you make it sound dirty.
Cybernetic implants on everything. I'm looking how to mod it. I'm hitting this. Yeah, I'm looking at this menu. I could put him in timeout.
He streams on
add
Rumble.
as moderator. There we go.
He streams on Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
Rumble.
Yeah, I noticed, Scott, that Robot wasn't here tonight. Yeah, we miss Robot.
Yeah, we do.
Shout out to you, Robot, if you're watching the replay.
If you hear us after the fact, yes.
Yes.
But anyway, Rumble still uses links, so you can now drop one Ardent Party.
Cool.
There we go.
And
Wait.
Gavin Blackburn will
There we
next be
go.
appearing in the chat on Tuesdays with Jill doing Twilight Zone. If you want to check out Gavin Blackburn's chat stylings.
Gavin suggests mod us all.
Oh, Gavin isn't modded.
Nope.
What, read up Mr. Brown.
Well, we can trust Gavin Blackburn. He's been a regular here and everywhere. Brown Alliance, Jill. The chat just moved up as I was trying to do it. There we go. All right, we're doing it. Standard mod. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. We'll be seeing you next week. And
Indeed.
Yeah, Wednesday I'll try to stop by. It's like every Wednesday when I'm going to stop by, I get the opportunity to actually earn a little bit of income doing the work I do. And it's like, oh, I got to do it. Because it's so on and off. Whenever it's on, it's like, I need to do it.
It's horrible. Yeah.
All right, folks. All right, that's it. Anybody else? I guess, Colin? Nothing?
Not really.
You're not reenacting the Battle of Hastings this week?
No, Hastings is a little bit before. It's about 300 years before my time.
Oh, okay.
Or
no, I said reenacting.
208. No, I reenact. I'm 14th century, so I'm.
Oh.
In fact, almost 280. Because I'm mainly based around 1346, which is Battle of Cressy.
Oh, cool.
Started 100 Years' War.
Specialization. Very
I followed what you were saying there, Colin, when you said 300. Hastings was 300 years before what you cover. It's like, oh, so he's covering like 13 mids.
Yeah.
Hastings is 1066.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought he reenacted everything historical.
No, I'm just
specialize.
I can't afford it. There is a massive amount of difference. Although
They
interestingly,
charge you to reenact these things?
No, but they charge us for the kit.
Oh,
and it's
wow.
expensive.
Hmm.
There is almost and just 300 years of development in gear, techniques, weaponry, and armor between 1066 and 1346. Although, oddly enough, as it happens, interestingly, 1066 is another battle famous, which was famous for having archers present, because of course King Harold probably didn't get an arrow in the eye.
Speaking
I'm
of,
not a knight. I'm an archer. I'm not a knight.
Well, that's good because the knights were nasty.
Yes, but speaking of reenactments, that dear departed friend of mine who lost his brother I was telling you about earlier, his last name was Devin, Devin. His grandfather, or great-grandfather, I think it might have been, was at the Battle of Gettysburg.
Oh.
And if you've ever read a very, very fascinating book on the Battle of Gettysburg called The Killer Angels, I think it was like page 57.
You mentioned that.
Devon is sent to guard the north, the North Road to make sure that the Confederates don't do an end around. Well, my friend Ed was at Gettysburg, and they were getting ready to do a reenactment. He got to talk with the guy who was playing his great grandfather.
Wow!
And so the guy playing his great grandfather got to meet his character's great grandson.
Oh my gosh, that is incredible!
Wow.
I know, seriously, right?
Well, it's interesting. It's interesting to get little things like that. I mean, not in the least bit connected, but if you watch the film The Longest Day, about the Arnhem attack, unfortunately, it's a real shame that there is no one, that none of the extras are playing a paratrooper called Bogard, because Dirk Bogard, who stars in the film, was at Arnhem. He was actually on Operation Market Garden. But interesting, funny you should mention Gettysburg, because there's a nice little odd connection between Gettysburg, specifically the film, and our favorite Monty Python movie.
Oh,
in
the Grail?
In both cases, a large number of the extras were actually reenactors. Because quite famously, a lot of the extras and so on in the film Gettysburg were American Civil War reenactors, and they had all the kit and the rest of it. And that last scene where there's the big battle, where there's the battle at the end of Holy Grail, apparently a lot of those are actually reenactors as well.
Oh, well, yeah. That's an offensive weapon. All right, folks. We're going to be calling it a night, but there we go. Thanks for joining us.
Knights where? Knights are scared of me. I'm an archer.
No, you said we're calling it a night. What's it?
I don't know, but
oh man,
here we go. This is what's coming up.
And finally, here are some completely gratuitous pictures of penises to annoy the censors and to hopefully spark some sort of controversy, which it seems the only way these days to get the jaded, video-sated public off their fucking asses and back in the sodding cinema.